Hello, welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. We're now in 5 minutes away from kickoff at the Molineux as it's Wolves against West Ham United. Meanwhile, we've got one eye on Villa Park, where it's currently Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 1, about half an hour to go there, including stoppage time. Gonzo, how is oneself?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. That's the first bit. I was a lot happier when Villa were 2-0 up, obviously, and Gibbs White's just scored to make it 2-1. And yeah, look, one of those games, isn't it? But they were so dominant, Villa, early on, and let's just hope they don't let them back in. Look, they got all the motivation in the world. They're going for Champions League. They're still arguably going for the title if Arsenal can slip up in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, hopefully they can see this one out. It will have a big bearing on ours, to be fair. As long as Forest don't come back and win, though, I guess if we can win and they get a point, then we still move closer towards them. So, yeah, this is a massive game for us, but both games. But we got to be in control of our own destiny here, and we have to make sure that we make a difference and win our game today against Wolves.
Completely agree. A must win for Aston Villa, and they are winning, but a must win for West Ham United at the Molineux. Let's take you through the starting 11 for the Hammers, as there's a couple of changes from the team that started against Brighton. The teams are on your screen on the graphics. However, in goal for West Ham is Alphonse Areola with Walker Peters at right back, Matt Panos partnering Kilman at centre back as Todibo is injured for this game, and Ollie Scars continues at left back. Magassa and Potts in midfield with Fernandez, with Jared Bowen on the right, Somerville on the left, and Callum Wilson up front. What's your thoughts, Gonzo?
Yeah, I guess, sort of expected when you know about the Paqueta injury and the Todibo injury. I think it actually, forget the defence. I'm not going to try and pretend that we're better with the Todibo out of the defence. Of course, we're not. But I can make an argument there's a little bit more balance in this team, actually, with that midfield trio. It's obviously going to put Fernandez in the number 10, which I think is a good thing as well. Gives us, a couple of wingers. I know, look, there's been no real proper quality from Somerville, but it doesn't mean he can't have an impact on the game. I just think there's perhaps a little bit more balance to this as well. Yeah, I think we might need a little bit of pace maybe to unlock this defence, and we're going to need a bit of everything. We're going to need one through ball, might need a long ball, might need a bit of pace, So, yeah, I don't mind this team at all. And there's no excuses. Anyway, this is... Nuno might suggest that maybe he's missing his best two players in Paqueta, or his favourite two players in Paqueta and Todibo. I don't know. He might not make that case, but it doesn't matter now. Whatever we've got, which I still think is a good team, needs to be able to beat Wolves, even if we are missing a couple of players. He has to get this done today.
Yeah, completely agree. The thing is, whilst I'm not happy to see Max Kilman, the alternative is Igor.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be delighted to see Igor either. So once Todibo's ruled out, it's sort of like, right, okay, whether he picks Kilman or Igor, I don't think there's much between them, in all honesty. So while I have concern, I don't really have anger as such, which would exist if Todibo was available. And then Paqueta being out, it's maybe sometimes managers need to stumble upon something. Sometimes managers need the answer given to them on a bit of a plate. And if we play well today and we win comfortably, which is my hope, then because I'm back for Forest, it's going to be difficult for Nuno to say, oh, yeah, I'll put you straight back in. It's going to be difficult. He's going to say, well, actually, I've seen the team without you, and I quite liked what I've seen, actually. So it's a really big opportunity for those on the pitch to make this the starting 11, bar the centre-backs, to make this the starting 11. But then again, I'd be having a private word with Kilman and Mav Panelson. Look, I'm not sure about either of you two.
Yeah.
But if Todibo's fit, he's going back on the team. But I don't know who's playing alongside him. So go out there and earn your shirt. Make sure that the other one's getting the one that's coming out of the team, kind of thing. I'm happy with the starting 11. It's hard not to be. There's not much options, to be honest with you. You look at the bench, and I think there's one player we're maybe excited to see, but I don't know if anyone would start him. I think it's just a new signing excitement. But yeah, I'm happy, Gonzo, to be honest with you. I'm nervous, though. I am nervous. How are you feeling in terms of the game? We'll do the game itself later on as you build up closer to kick-off. But at the minute, how are you feeling? Because we've still got the Villa game going on as well.
Yeah, I mean, I understand how this sounds, the word I'm going to use, but yeah, I feel fine. I wouldn't say I'm dreading it. I wouldn't say I'm overly excited. I really have. I'm really very interested in that Aston Villa game, actually. And I've had it on the whole time. very rarely do I get everything sort of sorted out. Everything's done. The dogs walks. Everything's done for the game that's not ours, So it just goes to show how important that game is, really. But yeah, in many respects, I don't. Oh, Villa scored. Apparently, Villa scored 3-1 to Villa. 3-1 to Villa. Thank you, everybody.
Do you remember that keeper's like 30 yards off his line? He's outside the box running after
I
John
can't see
McGinn.
it. I can't see it. I'm
Yeah, the
TV's in
keeper.
house, yeah.
I've just looked up. I haven't seen the build-up. I looked up. McGinn's got the ball in the middle of the Nottingham Forest half, and the goalkeeper's gone past his defence, is running after John McGinn.
Oh dear.
And that's the keeper that we were supposedly after, the one we left at the airport as well.
Victor
Yeah.
John. Yeah.
It's him that's in goal. So the one we ditched at the airport. So it's 3-1 Aston Villa. Aston Villa 3, Nottingham Forest 1, and he's now pretending he's got a hamstring injury, the goalkeeper. I'm just watching it now.
Yeah.
I'm just watching it. So Luca Dean wins it back inside his half, gives it to Tielemans, who puts it sort of over the top for McGinn. The keeper comes running out, and he's nowhere near it. McGinn gets there about 5-10 yards before the keeper does. He apologises, then he goes down with a calf injury.
Imagine if everybody did that for everything anybody did wrong. That was your excuse. Even if you're late for picking the kids up, it's go, it's me, the old calf injury again. Yeah, I like that.
yeah. If I never had that, I would have got that ball. Yeah. I made the right decision.
Yeah. Oh, you've not paid your council tax. The old calf, the calf. Oh.
Okay, well, that might relax us a little bit then.
That's maybe more nervous. Now we've got to win it.
Well, we need, even like you said, no matter the outcome at Villa Park, we needed to win. What it does do is, should we win, it would change the opportunity for Tuesday night, which it's in our hands now. It's in our hands to come out the bottom three by the time we go to bed on Tuesday night. We could be at the bottom three. It's down to us now. We've been needing teams to do us favours. Teams have been doing us favours, and Villa are doing us 20 minutes to go, including stoppage time at Villa Park. So happy days. There is a poll in the live chat. Do you think we will win this afternoon? Please click the one that is most applicable to your opinion. Well, you'll have a feeling, won't you? Win, draw, or lose. Please pick one. And then just before Gonzo heads off, we will close the poll and get the final result. The bench for West Ham, it's going along the bottom of your screen. It's pretty much everyone else that's fit. Everyone that's not been sold and everyone that's fit is on the bench. Hermansen is on the bench alongside Igor and Myers. Golan Beckes is on the bench with Thomas Souček and Guido Rodriguez. Kante is on the bench with George Earthy. And Pablo is on the bench as well, Gonzo. Gonzo, we've got a striker on the bench.
Which is really good. And now all Nuno needs to do is when he takes Wilson off, which he will do, because Wilson, I thought Wilson, I did think it impacted the game, but I also thought Wilson was knackered after an hour against Brighton, by the way. So Wilson will get knackered. Bring the striker on. Simple stuff. Not Souček. Just bring on the striker. That'd be great.
Sorry, I got distracted. The keeper's crying.
Oh, well, he's probably
doing a lot of pain.
Painful calf. Yeah.
He's doing a lot of pain, or he's
embarrassed,
feeling a little bit guilty about what he's just done. But either way, he's in tears. He's going off as well.
He was back at that airport.
I wonder, that's what he looked like at the airport.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, actually. Yeah. So, absolutely. Look, just make the substitution, get the striker on. Let's have a look at him. Let's get him accustomed to the Premier League. But let's, hopefully we're not relying on it. But hopefully the game plan is working. It just means, he alluded to rotation, I felt, in his comments about the games at the moment. And I thought, I don't really want to hear that, to be honest with you.
Not good enough.
I think he's, if this is the case, this is what we're doing. Play your two wingers all game long. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about the substitute winger. I'd be very, very disappointed if some of them didn't have 90 minutes in him.
He's barely played any football.
Exactly.
He had, 20, 30 minutes against Brighton? He should be one of the freshest players on the pitch this afternoon.
Yeah. So, maybe I read his comments wrong, but I would just hope that swap in and out the striker, by all means. Do it. That'd be good. After, as I say, 60 minutes when Wilson's knackered, bring the kid on, the new lads. No, honestly, no problem at all. But we really should have enough. We have to. I understand all the I can be a pessimist as well. I understand, sometimes it makes you watching West Ham can make you superstitious, and I understand that whole thing. If Strand Larsen's going to score, it's going to be this one. If Wolves can get their first win, it's going to be against us. I know all that. I understand all of that. Right, I've seen it all throughout the years. But we've got to shake that now. That sort of, whatever gypsy curse victim mentality or whatever the case may be, whatever superstitious or fearful way we're looking at it. No time for it. No time for it anymore. Win the game. Be the best team today. Be better than Wolves. We put that one to bed after this. Right, okay. So Wolves are gone. Right, now can we be the fourth best team in the league?
Fourth worst team.
Worst, yeah.
Gonzo's getting carried away here. St. Pablo, and he wants Champions League
football.
Yeah.
He's not that good. Yeah, can we be the fourth worst team in the Premier League this season? I mean, not much to aim for, but I'd take it right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. Get Pablo on for Callum Wilson. No matter the outcome, no matter what the score is, if we're winning, get him on and try and extend the lead. If we're drawing, get him on and try and get winning. If we're losing, get him on and try and get the bloody equaliser. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. Pablo has to be the one that replaces Callum Wilson, and the away fans will give him the biggest reception in the world. You'll get one when he's warming up. You'll get one when his name's read out over the tannoys. When he comes onto the pitch, you'll get another big cheer. He'll feel like $1 million coming onto the pitch today, and if he can just get a goal and he can continue that confidence he's surely bringing with him, you can't score 10 goals in 13 games and not be really, really confident. So we're going to be bringing on a player that's not been bogged down by the relegation battle, that hasn't got this emotional drain of playing for West Ham United on their shoulders. He should be coming on lively, full of beans, very enthusiastic. Get him on the pitch and let's have a look at him, because on paper, that attacking side, that midfield and attack looks good. It looks balanced. Magassa, Potts, Fernandes, Somerville, Bowen, and Wilson. It should be enough. I know Wolves have had a bit of an improvement under Rob Edwards, but the reality is they've still only got 1 point under Rob Edwards, and they've lost. They played 18 teams in the league so far this season. They've lost against 16 of them. That's the reality, and we have to be winning. There's no excuses today. This isn't. We're maybe playing Liverpool when they're not in great form, so it's an opportunity. It's not that. This isn't an opportunity. If anything, it's an opportunity for Wolves, because they're going, they're not quite as good as they were or should be. Let's maybe get our first win of the season. We have to win 100%. A draw's not good enough. A draw's unacceptable. And I did a video with podcast. I don't even know. Neil from the Anfield Rap messaged me and said, "Carl, can you jump on to speak about the Wolves West Ham games?" I don't know if they do like a Premier League preview or something. I don't even know where it went. I didn't ask him. He's very, let's just do business, and I quite like him. He comes on, "How you doing? Yeah, not bad. Let's record. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks very much. See you later." I like it like that. But in it, he asked me a question. He said, with 20 minutes to go, it's 1-1. He said, surely the game's going to erupt into chaos. He said, because a draw doesn't suit either of you. You're both going to have to go for it. And I thought, that's an interesting point. That could make it lively. But then I thought, I don't know if I trust Nuno to do that. Though.
No, I don't know if I trust that point, don't I? Yeah.
I don't know if Nuno would go, right, kitchen sink time. I think he would say, let's not lose. And a win would be good, but let's make sure we don't lose this one. But hopefully the boys are aware of what's happening at Villa Park, and let's get some bang up for it today. Right. From West Ham to Wolves, would you like to know how our opposition are lining up, Gonzo?
Yeah, please.
In goal is, could do with that graphic coming up. In goal is Jose's. They've got a back three of Mosquera. Bueno's come in, and Kradji, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he's good in the air. Watch out for him at set pieces. Kradji at the back. Right wing back, they got Chatua. I'm butchering this. In midfield, Arias is continuing in midfield alongside Gomez and a youngster Mane with the other Bueno over at left wing back. There we go. Thank you very much, Opta. And then they've got Tulu and Wang up front. There you go. That's your Wolves team badly done.
Why not? Well, yeah, I mean, it almost doesn't matter. At this point, it does not matter who they've got in their team. Just beat them. Just beat them. I don't want to hear that, such and such had a good game or anything like that. There are no... Honestly, I'd have to invent the most ridiculous scenario to even remotely think of an excuse, why West Ham lose. Maybe the floodlights went out and it got completely dark, and at that point, Wolves put the ball in the back. And I don't know. There's no reason in my mind, no excuse why West Ham could lose this game. I don't care. Obviously, we've got to read it out. I don't care what their team is. I don't care what their subs bench is. I don't care what manager they got. I don't care. We just have to beat them.
Well, I'm going to tell you what their bench is anyway, for anyone that is interested, even if you're not. Sam Johnson's on the bench alongside Matt Doherty and Wolf. Andre's on the bench alongside Stan Larson. They've also got Hoover, Lopez, Gonzalez, and Chirera on the bench too. So, listen, it's hard to look at that Wolves team and think, oh, wow, this is a brilliant... You know, sometimes the Villa team comes out, you read the Villa bench, and you're like... How are we meant to compete with that? They've got Buendia and Malin on the bench, and you're like, oh, we've got Rodriguez and Irving, and it's difficult to think, oh, yeah, we can change the game from the bench. But honestly, I think strange stat I was unaware of, which Dave told me, the Wolves fan, he said that Nuno's won every game against Wolves since he left. So,
yeah. That's right. Well, what was it? Graham Potter had never lost against Thomas Frank. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's whatever it was. Stats, shats. Quite frankly.
Brilliant. Why not? Anyway, right. What we're going to do now is we're going to compile a little bet. And should the little bet win, one of you guys will win the winnings. We were close to winning it last week. It was my fault. I put Callum Wilson to score. Had we put Bowen to score, it would have landed. So that was a bit frustrating. But what are you fancying today?
Well, I'll go with Bowen to score again. I hope that was such a good performance. Hopefully he's in form. If he carries that performance on, I think he'll score. Yeah, Jared Bowen to score, definitely.
Anything else you fancy? I've got a couple of stats I'm going to put in, which I'll read out once the bet's complete. I'll read it out. But is there anything else you fancy? Do you want to do you want to chuck in some? Do you want West Ham to win in there?
I do want West Ham to win. Definitely West Ham to win. Yeah, I think we have to have that.
Okay, let's chuck that in. And
I was going to say West Ham to win by a single goal, but that sort of has to happen anyway, because you can't win unless you've got one goal more than the opposition. So forget, they probably don't do that one, the bookies, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's called to win.
Yes, that's right.
Would you? The winnings is £200, so we're doing 1 for 200 or 2 for 100.
One for 200. 1 for 200
right.
pounds.
If this bet wins, someone will win 200 quid. I actually quite fancy it, to be honest with you, but it does heavily rely on West Ham winning here. 5 things to occur. West Ham to win the match. Jared Bowen to score at any time. Fernandes to be fouled twice. Magassa to be fouled twice. Bookies are still underrating Magassa and Fernandes for getting fouled. They both of them draw a lot of fouls. And then Jean Arias, the Wolves attacking midfielder who's playing central midfield, to do 2 fouls or more. He committed 3 at Old Trafford.
They're pronounced Arias.
Maybe we can call him Arias if you want. Is that what you would like to?
That's not. I was going to go with something else, but we'll do that one. In fact, what's his first name?
It's John.
John. Okay, right. All right, well, I know what it's going to be, but go on. Yep.
Well, that's the bet. So if that bet wins, someone wins 200 quid. To enter in the live chat, please put the following phrase.
John's got an airy ass.
John's got an airy ass. Put that into the live chat. And
apologies
if it wins,
if your name's John and yours is all manscaped. No offence intended.
For anyone that's joined us late, Lucas Paqueta is not in the squad as he's injured. He was wandering around with...
He injured his calf.
He's feeling his back.
After he conceded that penalty. Calf.
So he went off with an injury against Brighton and he's been ruled out of this game. You've seen the teams now. You were feeling, I think it was almost, what will I call it? Not forced optimism in the preview, but I could tell you weren't convinced we were going to win, but you thought we'd win, if that makes sense. So how are you feeling now you've seen the teams?
I just want to say John, who is actually a John, I don't know if he's got an airy arse or not. He's sort of got it, he's gone more subtle. But Ken has gone route 1.
And we don't mind which route you take.
We don't mind.
But MJ's gone with the pun.
Sorry, go on. Sorry, I've tipped
There you go. He's gone with the intended pun of the name.
John has got a hairy bum. I just like it. So yeah, whatever. Right. What are we saying?
Um,
Am I still feeling the 2-1?
yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I do. I can't even believe. I just can't believe we can lose this. I feel we must. I feel we should. I feel we will. Yeah. Look, if it turns out we lose, then you you can all not look forward to the review, quite frankly, because it will be, well, I'll be a meltdown, quite frankly. But anyway, I don't. It's not worth me spending time moaning about a loss we haven't got yet. I am, and I haven't done it many times this season. I am going to, right from the off, look forward to us winning a game. We've got to win the game.
I think in recent weeks, well, I've always thought in the summer, I always thought there was a possibility we'd go down this season. And the way we've started, every week there's more evidence as to why we are. Every week we're a game closer to going to the Championship, and we are in the bottom three. But there's a bit of me that's not 100% convinced we're going down yet.
Yeah.
And I think it's, when I think about my feelings, I probably think we're going down. But then when I look at the league table, I think, well, like today, assuming if Villa win, there's 2 minutes of normal time to go and there's still 3-1 up. So assuming Villa win, and if we win, we're a point behind Nottingham Forest. So even though I understand why some people think we're 100% going down. I get it. You have to explain why you think we're going down. I get it. But the league table tells a completely different story, which is, well, we're 1 point behind Forest if we win. But this is what I'm coming to. I think if we lose today, I think that's where I'll be like, right, yeah, that's it. We're done. We're done. I think this is the game that might just push me over the edge into the whole, now I don't see us staying up at all kind of thing. So that's where it's sort of last hope for me. And Hammer 97 saying here, league table don't lie, goal difference says we're going, but the table's done in order of points, not goal difference. So we get more points than Nottingham Forest, which is possible. Then we'll stay up.
Yeah, it does. Yes, I mean that would be it. The table does not say we're relegated. It just doesn't. Yeah. It says we're in a really bad position, but it does not say we're relegated.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't. I think it's a tough. I understand anyone feeling miserable about it, and I do.
Yeah.
But if there are, all I would say is, if there are people in the chat convinced we're going to win today, don't try and convince them we're going to lose. If there are people convinced we're going to lose, don't try and convince them we're going to win. Everyone's going to feel different. I think that's the point. You know, at this point, nobody is wrong. Nobody is wrong. You know, you can. There's still 3 results today up for grabs. I'm feeling a little bit more positive because I think we have capable of being a better team than Wolves. I still think Wolves can beat us. I get all the superstitious stuff. I've been worried about it, you know, for the past 2 weeks, this fixture. Today, I don't feel like that. I don't particularly want to be dragged down by approaching this game, having absolute certainty in my mind that we're going to lose. I can't do it. I have to have some hope that we're going to win. And if we do lose, then, you know, I'll certainly be miserable at the end of it.
Yeah, I think if some games we've played recently, like Aston Villa, I'll use them as a good example. I've thought, right, we're going to need to be really good to get something today. And turns out, after the game, I thought, we should have probably got something.
We were good that day, yeah.
I don't even think you need to be really good today to win.
No.
I think you've just got to be, like you worded it better, good there, which is you just got to be better than Wolves. And they've got 3 points after 19 games. And I agree with what Andy's saying here. Wolves stuck at home, true, and we're better away, also true, in my opinion. I appreciate that both of Nuno's wins have come at the London Stadium, but I feel like our better performances have been away from home, where you can get away with playing the way Nuno wants to play, which is we'll sit back, you have the ball, come to us, and then we'll go at you. So, big game. Anyway, get your thoughts into the live chat. Time to see what you guys are all saying and thinking ahead of the game. It could be about the West Ham team, Wolves team. Not your score predictions, though, because we can't really have a conversation off the back of that. If you're new to Hammer's Chat, please do subscribe. You're new to the channel, and please also go and subscribe to Hammer's Chat forum channel as well. Link is in the description below. Give both a subscribe. Both things are free. It takes you 2 seconds. And also drop a like on the video as well by clicking thumbs up button, because if people come onto YouTube and type in West Ham Wolves or Wolves West Ham, or they Google Wolves West Ham commentary, this might end up being quite high up on the Google results for them as well, thanks to you guys clicking the thumbs up button. Right then, Callum saying even Wilson might be miles better now. He's got plenty of competition. All three fighting for that spot. Plenty of goals to come. Mark saying, worried we're getting Nuno's players in, but he might be here much longer.
Well, that's fair.
We've done this twice recently and ended up with a very...
that is fair. What I would say about that is one thing I do agree. Well, not one thing, but he is balancing the squad. Nuno did inherit an unbalanced squad. I think anybody that comes in now, if it happens, there should be a better balance between, sort of defence, midfield, and attack. There's no doubt about it. We didn't have enough strike. We didn't go into this season with enough strike power.
Chris saying really excited to see Fernandes thrive in this role. I think you might find him still be deeper. I think you might see. I think it's while the Opta thinks it's 4-2-3-1. I think it'll be a 4-3-3, and I think you'll see Bowen and Somerville quite narrow and close to Wilson. Hopefully I'm wrong. I would prefer to see Fernandes a little bit further forward, but we'll see. We've got a nice comment. This is a really nice comment here from Ashley. Says, we will get a win today, and my boy, who has spent 7 weeks in the hospital, comes home from hospital tomorrow.
That is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Baby, not like, grown son. It's the baby's been born and he's been in hospital for 7 weeks and he's coming home tomorrow.
Well, you know about that, don't you, Gio?
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't do 7 weeks. I couldn't have done 7 weeks. If I had to do another week, I think I would have ended up killing someone at some point. I think I would have throttled someone because not fun. I was speaking to Ashley about it, and we're saying that I know all the focus is on the mum and the daughter or the kid, and so it should be. But you do feel like your dad gets kicked in the corner a little bit, like, you'll be all right, man, you'll be fine. And then they'll go, men's mental health matters. And it's like, well, it doesn't really, does it? Because no one's really bothered checking we're all right. I think hospitals need an Andy's men's club in the hospital. Men only. And a licensed bar in the room. Dartboard, pool table, football. So actually, because the one thing I found helpful in the hospital was the only time I ever spoke to someone, there was a bloke that I spoke to now and again when we were washing up the bottles. So there was a little room where you go wash up the bottles. And I would speak to him, and he was the one that I told Gonzo about. I think I said it in the podcast. His baby passed away while we're there. And that's when I was like, do you know what? I said, I don't care. As long as I leave with Grace and Ashley leaves with his boy, it could be a lot worse.
You said I will not complain about anything.
Yeah, I will never complain. That's why when people are like, oh, you quit, I'm like, it's honestly, it's fine. I think I am now privileged that I complain about having to go to the hospital for routine checkups. I'm like, oh, but that's a brilliant place to be in. That is your gripe at the minute. So watching a couple.
Well, good luck, Ashley. Lots of love for you.
Watching a couple lose their baby and then walk down the corridor with a baby boy balloon in their hand. I'll never get that image out of my head ever, and it's changed my attitude in life a little bit. Pierre saying West Ham to win 2-1, but adding Nuno and Kilman factors, and we might lose 2-1. Wonderful. Scasey is saying optimistic for today. Head says 2-1 win, but heart says 2-2. Think it'll be tougher than we'd like it to be. I think it will be tough, by the way. I haven't seen anyone predicting an easy win yet. George saying we've been in every game under Nuno apart from against the big two. Think it'll be quite nervy, but I think Wolves will try and have to come out and play at home, and we can counter. Well, as VK is saying, we've got this, lads. It's a bit of blind optimism, but I need it at the moment. That's all right. It's all you've got to go on to some extent. Clayton saying, hoping Somerville improves with a younger player in the main role up front, whereas Graham saying, this is it. A good performance together. With the new signings, could be the turning of a corner for the rest of the season. A loss, and we're done.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't disagree with what you're saying there either. Avid saying we need Somerville to get his goal. Getting him to break that duck will make or break him going forward, especially now we have other options. He's running out of time to come good. Adrian's saying, with Irving, Rodney and Ward-Prowse on their way and Souček not getting game time, we may need to strengthen central midfield this window as well. Well, this is it. If we win today, we beat Nottingham Forest, Nuno's well within his right, I think, to go to the board and say, right, get me another one. I've shown you I can get wins. Get me another one and get me out of here, please. Not the club, out the relegation zone. Please. Thank you very much. Anyway, DC is stressed.
Yeah, Scott, it is stressful. It is very, very stressful today. There's no doubt about it. But I'm confident. I'm positive. Is there still 3-1 to Villa?
Yeah, and it's
Villa win. Someone said Villa
yeah.
win.
It's, I better say it'll be game over now. I'm on Sky
Okay.
Go, so I've got a bit of a delay. So I've got 15 seconds on my. Callum Wendell just came on the pitch, even though apparently he's away to Frankfurt.
Yes. Yeah.
He's there. He's playing.
Yeah, they were talking about that on the radio this morning.
Yeah, he's
Okay, 3-1. There you go. 3-1. That's a result. They've done. We can't ask for any more. They've done their bit. It's up to us. It is really just. It's up to Nuno now. It's up to the team.
Yeah, I completely agree. Job done now. Nuno's team talk just got easier. Let the boys know that Villa have just beaten them. Win today, beat Forest. We're at the bottom three. 2 big ifs, but we've got to do it. We've got to go on and win now. We've got a chance. Simon's saying Forest lose, so the boys have all the motivation required.
The team talk's done, isn't it? That's the thing. The team talk's done on this. They can. He just got to go in there, and it's like I said in the. I don't know, was it the breakfast show or I think maybe the preview. Gio.
Yeah.
It's hard. I think it's hard for Rob Edwards to give a motivational team talk. He can't say, look, win this and we're back in with a shout. He can't say that. He can say, we're playing for pride here, boys, and you're in front of the home fans, all of that stuff. Nuno can say, win this, and it is back in our own hands. Literally, mathematics say survival is back in our own hands.
Yeah, I completely agree. It feels like the first time this season. Imagine earlier on this season, I don't know, it took a couple of weeks for us to drop in the bottom 3. I can't remember, but it feels like we've been in the bottom 3 entire season now. Northern saying, how many times can you point to the results going our way and then we fail only to do the same thing the following game? To be fair, I don't think there's been that many weeks where they've all gone in our favour. I think some weeks, Wolves and Burnley lose, but Leeds have got something, and the next week Leeds drop points, but Forest gets something. But it does feel like what we do, if we win today, Leeds will feel the pressure tomorrow. You've got to put pressure on teams. At the minute, they've had it easy from us because we've been crap. So it's like, oh no, we've only drawn. It's okay, West Ham got beat. And they've got let off the hook on a few occasions. So if we can win, Forest will be feeling it. Their fans are already in meltdown. I've put some screenshots in the group chat going through that some of their fans are saying, get Dyche out now. This football's horrible because it was terrible. Well, the first half, they didn't even get out their half. They had no intention of getting out the half either. So you can understand why they're sat there going, what is this about? This is horrible. But put pressure on them, put the pressure on Leeds, and give us, the fans, a bit of hope. So fingers crossed. Stuart saying Forest heads are blowing off. Yeah, the fans ain't, because they just assumed Dyche was going to come in and fix them, and he still might, but at the minute.
It is amazing how quickly they've fallen, actually. It is, and it's three managers. They're looking at it now. I bet they're scratching their heads going, what's wrong with the club? What's going on? I still look at their team, look at their 2 centre-backs, look at their wide men. I still look at them. I think they got good players there. Midfield, they got good players. I like the striker as well. The new striker, I think, is decent.
Well, it's actually, it's weirdly, it's a bit similar to us under David Moyes with Tim Steidten, because a lot of them are saying, with Edu, they're saying, well, what did you get him for? He's spoiled everything. He's come in. Nuno's buggered off. It got Postecoglou in. Look how crap that was. Now we've got Sean Dyche, and, he put Edu in there to control transfers, and a lot of the fans are saying, well, it's 3 managers now. It'd be like what we were doing, but after Lopetegui Potter, it's like, well, can you blame Nuno? Is this do we blame all 4 managers, or is it the players, or is what's going on? I think Forest are experiencing what we've experienced a little bit to some extent, with Edu being there. But
yeah, well, anyway, that's their problem. We just need to keep up the pressure on them, because if they're getting that from the fans, then we know what that's like.
Yeah.
Fans are unhappy with any number of things, and they've got it there. If the fans are unhappy with the football and the fans are unhappy with the ownership, then I don't know. I don't know
results
the ownership or whatever, but I'm assuming everything's not hunky-dory from what you said with Marinakis and Edu there. Then that means it's not a happy ship. We've got to try and capitalise on that. It's not. I think it was easy to view it, and I was certainly guilty of doing this, and looked at. It feels like Leeds are moving up and getting better. But I think there was a point where I thought, well, maybe that's happening with Forest. I was struggling to see any weakness in anyone else. But if there is weakness there, we got to go for it. But, we've just got to take advantage of it. That's why today is so important. Today is on Nuno. After today, over the next 3 or 4 days, the board have got to do their bit and carry on getting players in for him.
Yeah, but if we lose, I think the board might say, I don't know about this.
What? Yeah, I know. In terms of players, I know.
Yeah,
Well,
because
then in which case they've failed Nuno and they've failed everyone.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that. Whatever happens, even if they want to get rid of Nuno, they'd still have to get players in because we're not mathematically down. And listen, I'm not sitting here saying we're gonna stay up. There's been times this season where I think that's it, we're down. And I still, there's a large part of me. I wasn't expecting to get to this point and even have any hope. Do you know what I mean? I didn't expect to be at this point here and think, okay. I just thought Forest and Leeds would go and they'd disappear in the distance. And I did even wonder if would we be sort of 10 points, adrift by the time we got to the point where we could start buying players. So we got half a chance now. They got to do it. There's no excuse not to bolster the squad. They have to do it. But today is on Nuno and the players.
Completely agree. Interesting question. A good question here from Bill saying, do you think just staying up is actually a motivation? To him, it just increases anxiety, play not to lose rather than playing to win.
That's so much. I'm so much on the individual, isn't it, Bill? How do you respect it? Some people get motivated by things. Some people don't. You see it on sportsmen all the time. Some people feel the pressure. Some people, in any sport, some people don't feel the pressure. Sometimes the weight of pressure is too much. I mean, you don't know. I mean, a lot of these players are on contracts where their wages get vastly reduced in the event of relegation. How does that play out? I think that's the question, really. Does that motivate you to, I want to carry on getting the big wages, or does that put pressure on you? Who knows? That is down to the individual, and that is, let's hope we've got a lot of strong-minded players, basically, because then it comes down to it. What are you going to do? Are you going to stand up and fight? Are you going to, or I guess, is that going to sort of confuse your performance? Some people try too hard. I don't know. There's all this thing. You want people to be trying hard, but you want calm heads. Who knows? It's tough. It's a good question, really.
Yeah, I think it's an absolute brilliant question. It makes you think, and I like those questions.
Yeah,
but I think it comes down to the individual, but I think it does also come off the manager as well. And if Nuno's thinking "do not lose," I think that feeds into it. I remember an interview with Cesc Fabregas, and he got asked about, when a manager makes a defensive sub, does it impact you on the pitch? And he said, well, absolutely. He said, even if the manager doesn't even speak, if you see your manager take a striker off and put a defender on, immediately your mentality is like, oh, let's defend kind of thing. So even if no one's told you to start defending more, you just naturally just do it. He said, so the sub can really send a message. And if I'm not saying everyone thinks like Fabregas does, but given my admiration for him, he's one of my favourite non-West Ham players ever. If he thinks that, bearing in mind he's played for Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona, Spain, then what do our boys think when Wilson goes off and Tom Souček comes on? If they've got the same mentality, they're going to think, Christ, everyone back. Come on. Everyone back kind of thing. Yeah. But I'm hoping today that's different. It's Pablo comes on. But in terms of the question, Bill, I think it comes down to the individual. And this is where data suggested there might be a slight advantage signing Walker Peters and Fernandes from a relegated Southampton, but they've been used to relegation battle. This isn't new for them. When Jared Bourne arrived, we were in a relegation battle. When Thomas Souček arrived, we were in a relegation battle. So some of these should be used to this a little bit. Callum Wilson was in relegation battles, so some of them will be okay with it. I think there's other players though who perhaps have never been in a relegation battle that might be thinking, what's going on here? What's this about? And they might. I've never played for a team that's gone 8 games without a win before, and this might be the first time they're experiencing it. How are they coping? Because it's new territory for them. So I do think it comes down to the individual themselves. I think some of them will be fine, but I do think some will struggle. But this is where Nuno's got to work out which ones are which and try and maybe move on the ones that are going to struggle. Because at the minute, as much as we want to see long-term planning at a football club, I think all we've got to do is plan for the next 5 months at the minute, and that is to stay up and deal with it in the summer.
Yeah. I mean, and that which does bring, which what you're saying, who has got the stomach for relegation fight, and what's the best team because we are in a relegation fight. What's the best team to put out on the pitch? And that's possibly the biggest decision of all.
And there's a real possibility, or likelihood rather, that if we do stay up, we're going to be in a relegation battle next season anyway. So we're going to be. Are we going to stay up and then suddenly be top half? Hopefully, but at the minute, it's likely that if we do stay up, let's try and stay up again. Let's try not be dragged into relegation battle, but you might do. So you're going to need the same type of players again, which is right. Okay, we know you can dig in, roll your sleeves up, and get us out of this kind of thing. So arguably, it is the long-term vision, which is just to stay in the Premier League. It's sad, but that's where we're at. Right, Gonzo, before you disappear, go get ready for the game. Would you like to know you're going to get to know the results of the poll, but I always like to get you to do a little prediction. So,
yes. Come on.
So there was 3 outcomes, obviously, to win, draw, lose. What do you think is the most popular, and what do you think the percentage lay at? We had over 1,200 people vote, which is tremendous.
Well, I think it goes in that order. I think it's win, draw, lose, a win being the most popular.
Percentage?
Around 40% think we're going to win.
69%.
Wow. Okay.
18% for the draw, 13% for the loss. So you are right, it's banging that order, but it's a confident or optimistic live chat. 1 or 2 people did say I'm not confident, but I think we'll win, but I'm not confident about it. So yeah, live chat's feeling good. You feeling good?
Not yet, but I am feeling hopeful. There's no doubt about it. I'm looking forward to this game. Do you know what? I was going to say it could be an entertaining game. Might not be. Might be boring as hell. In many respects, I don't care. Let's get the win. Let's get to see the new striker for 20 minutes or whatever. I'll be happy with that. We move on to the next one. Get the next couple of players through the door. Come on, let's see how we go. But yeah, I'm feeling all right. What about you?
Nervous. I'm feeling really nervous. I'm happy with the team. In terms of who's available, I would have swapped Igor for Kilman, but it's not something I feel strongly about. It's a 51-49 shout. So I just hope he just don't fuck up. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I'd be saying to Kilman, just do the basics and don't worry about dribbling out from the back with it or anything. You don't need to do that. Don't do that today. Just win your headers. Don't give away any penalties. Just don't do anything stupid. Lauren hates when I use this phrase, be normal, but I would just say, just be normal. Just don't do anything wrong. Just be calm, be composed, be normal, and just don't upset anyone today. Just chill. I have done my bet for the first time in a few weeks, which is a Freddie Potts assist and a Mav Panos to score a header.
Okay. Oh, for the corner. Yeah.
Or a free kick. Potts is taking all the free kicks at the minute as well. And Paqueta is the one player that might take the free kick instead of him. He's not on the pitch. So, Scarles and Potts are the free kick takers and the corner kick takers at the minute. So, listen, big game for those 2 academy players. Scarles played well. It'll be interesting today because of the way Wolves play with wing backs. I think it presents Nuno a really good opportunity to shift his defence a little bit and say to Jared Bowen, stay the fuck away from defending. Just do not go back, right? Let Walker Peters deal with Bueno. Let him have a one-on-one battle with their wing back because he's good enough. Walker Peters defensively is good enough to go one-on-one with Bueno. And I'd be saying to the Mav Panos, keep an eye because our fullback are going to go up a little bit here. But the strength and the benefit of that is Jared Bowen's then not doing defensive work. I'd say to someone, well, you're going to have to get back on the left-hand side because Scarles is sometimes going to have to tuck in and become almost a third centre-back. So you're going to have to get back and go one-on-one with the right wing-back who's ridiculously fast. But it just means that Bowen can just stay in the middle third and the final third. I don't want to see Bowen back defending like a right wing back today like we have at times. I'll be disappointed if I see Somerville and Bowen on their wing backs and then we've got 4 centre backs marking 2 strikers, and so Wilson's up against 3 players on his own. That will frustrate me. And Nuno has to have a plan. So out of possession. Listen, if it has to be Bowen that has to come back and we release Somerville down the left-hand side, so be it. I'm okay with that as well. I'd prefer it's Bowen because he's more clinical, more likely to score, more likely to get the assist and link up with Callum Wilson. But Somerville's got the pace. But I just don't want to see them both stuck out on a touchline marking wing-backs. One of them has to be released So come on, Nuno. Come on, boys. Let's get 3 points. And I'm going
Absolutely.
You sticking me a 2-1?
Yeah, I am. And yes, Brian, it is squeaky bum time. Absolutely right.
Right, Gonzo, it's ADR's time as well.
That's right.
Gonzo, thank you very much. He'll be live with his review after the game over on the forum channel, and I will catch up with you tomorrow or Monday or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good luck.
good man. Thank you very much. Take care.
Yeah.
Ta-ra. Right, just me and you guys. Let me get the old headphones out. That's the Gonzo audio gone. Let me put in the room audio so I can hear. And then I've got a couple of things. We've got a show and tell. I've got a couple of things to show you. Before we do that, let me just get my technology sorted. Get rid of that. Where Gonzo lives. Right, 2,100 of you watching live, which is absolutely ridiculous. If you don't mind, please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we've had quite a lot of new subscribers recently, getting close to that 50,000. So please do subscribe and also do drop a like on the video. Right, quick show and tell. I finally opened my Christmas presents. I'm a bit of a weirdo. I don't like opening Christmas presents. I don't like opening any presents in front of people. I like to do it on my own. I think it's because I can't fake disappointment. I'm like, yay, right? So I can't do it. So anyway, I opened my Christmas presents, and I got this from her granda. I'll tell you what the tag says. Anyone that's had I always get suspicious of people doing what I'm doing. I'm like, you just did it yourself. But for anyone that's ever bought something from the store will know this is not my handwriting. I have curvy handwriting. It says to Gio, special gift from Santa to dry your eyes when you get into the championship. This was one of my Christmas presents. Anyway, he thinks he's funny. He might be in the live chat. He thinks it's funny. I thought I'd tell you. And my last one, before I turn to the chat, but hey, he's predicted it. Brett has predicted it. Thanks to you, lovely lot. And also to Harry in particular. Look what arrived today. Look at it. It's here. Here it is. Absolutely beautiful. Heavy. Beautiful. Gonna get this up. Probably not this week because we've got the game on Tuesday against Nottingham Forest. But the week after, when there's a week between games, gonna get this one up. Got it from Target, the tour board. There's the most popular one, the bestseller one. So I'm gonna get that up. Great game of darts last night. Finals on tonight as well. And Hammers 99. No, it's not from Amazon. I know your joke. It's not from Amazon. I went direct to Target this time to support them. So here you go. Right, let me just pop this down gently. Otherwise it might make a hole in the floor. Beautiful. Right then, live chat. Let's see what you are all saying in the live chat. Paul saying if we lose, do you think we'll go down? Yeah, I probably will. At this point, I think it's possible we'll go down anyway. But yeah, it'll be hard. I've got a little bit of motivation, optimism left, but I do think if we were to go down, I think that would disappear. Michael Zane, with Forest losing, a win today puts the Hammers just 1 point behind them, 4 points behind Leeds. With Bournemouth sure to lose against Arsenal and Leeds to lose against Man U, could be a good weekend. I'm not convinced Leeds lose against Man U, but I appreciate what you're saying. I will tell you what though, it's much nicer to be able to root for Arsenal and Man U against Leeds and Bournemouth, knowing that we've won. It does make things a lot easier. Clarkey, no, I won't be getting West Ham darts. I haven't got them yet, but I will get darts. I'll probably just go back to Target and get some more darts. But I just wanted to get up first because at some point this year, on Christmas Eve stream, Gonzo did a stream on Christmas Eve, and he said he could beat me at darts. Now, it's been a long time. I'm trying to think when the last time... I used to play darts before Ella was born, and I don't recall playing darts after Ella was born. Having a baby does that, doesn't it? And Ella's 16 this year. Guys, chat. My daughter, I've got two. My eldest daughter turns 16 this year. I got a calendar, got a dad organizer. And I wrote it in. Ella is 16. I was like, for fuck's sake, 16. remember getting upset when we were driving somewhere, obviously 3 years ago, and Lauren said to me, you have a daughter that becomes a teenager this year, and that made me feel old, but 16, I'm not getting over it. Anyway, so, yeah, it's been 16 years probably since I last played darts. So what we're going to do, yes, Brad, that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. We're going to, maybe Gonzo, we're going to have a game, myself versus Gonzo. That's what we're going to do. And hopefully I'll beat him. I'm going to give myself a couple of months to practice. I've given him the heads up, so he's got a couple of months to practice as well. Michael, why do I open my Christmas presents so late? I just don't like opening Christmas presents. I know it's weird. Like, I get it. I'm not even going to try and justify it. I'll explain why. I just feel uncomfortable. So when I get them, I don't know, I go into like panic mode. So they go under the tree and I leave them there. Even on Christmas Day, I won't open them. Lauren, but so she makes me open one, and then that's it. I won't. I'll just open them in my own time after that. Clayton's eldest daughter is 48. Oh no. See, sometimes when I speak to people, subscribers, you get a bit of an idea about them and you start to assume, and I don't know, I thought you were like my age, Clayton. Obviously not. Mick met his goddaughter and boyfriend last week and told her I was pissed because we'd lost, and the cheeky bastard said, "Oh, you're not used to that by now. First time meeting the guy and you shit all over me." I tell you what, I like the cut of his jib. Your goddaughter's boyfriend, I like him. Who does he support? I guess that's maybe the big question, really. Do we know what we've got? Ginger went to Park Run and saw lots of West Ham tops. Looks like everyone is optimistic. That's I don't know if we'd call it that. Maybe they just had nothing else to wear. At the end of the Christmas period, you've ran out, haven't you? No one's doing that much washing during Christmas and New Year. So I think maybe everyone's just used all the nice stuff and they're on to the stuff they don't want to wear. And that happens to be the West Ham top. That's my thing. Brian's complaining I didn't do a prediction video on Tart and Geo. Brian, I had to choose, and I think I've made the right call. It was Lauren's birthday yesterday. So I did 6 videos in the morning. I think I did the transfer show, preview with Gonzo, naked with Gonzo, Talking Wolves. I did 2 videos, one for each channel. And then I did the video with Neil, the Liverpool. I did 6 videos in the morning yesterday. And I thought, that's going to have to do. And then we went out for the afternoon, me and her. We ditched Grace for the afternoon, took her out for lunch, earned some husband points. Okay, I'll tell you guys, she won't be watching this. It's all right. Because if she is, I'm going to get a ball looking, okay? Last night, the darts was on, the semi-finals, and I really wanted to watch it. And she'd mentioned going out for tea or dinner, whatever you guys call it, supper, the evening meal. She mentioned that, and I thought, hang on a minute, if we go out for tea, I'm maybe going to miss the darts here. I said to her, well, we can... Or if you want, I'll finish work early, late, more. Well, it was probably about 1:30 I finished. I said 1:30, I'll get finished and go out for lunch, and then I'll get you a chippy tea, and we can just stick the darts on or something. And she went, oh, go on then, we'll do that. So I had to bribe her with the chippy tea, but it meant I got the darts. But I let her think it's her idea, right? She got the decision, but sort of made sure it was biased, made sure it was tipped in one favour. Anyway, so that's why I missed it. Sorry, Brian. I was annoyed I missed it because I've done them all so far. Bob saying, make or break first game of the season. I am nervous. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff at the Molineux. The sun is shining on the pitch. There is no snow yet. Hopefully it doesn't snow during the game. And Brian saying I made the right decision, just taking the piss. I know you were. I was just telling you what actually happened. I'm telling you the truth. Virtue saying what's a chippy tea? When you just go to chip shop, that's all. Just when you go to chip shop. Andrew saying that is marriage in a nutshell. I'm winning at it. Ray saying we'll be able to see your darts clash with Gonzo live. I don't know if it'll be live. We might have to pre-record it, but we'll certainly record it and we'll put it up on Patreon or on YouTube. We'll definitely put it somewhere. Major saying, old man and the sea is a gorgeous beer. I went into a bar in Havana. So wife got me this book box set. Good. You enjoy it. You enjoy it. Michael saying, I hate to admit it, but maybe getting rid of Moyes might not have been a good thing for the Hammers. More so how well he is doing at Everton. Ginger, you should make a song for the channel, put as an intro. I don't like intros on channels. As a viewer, I dislike an intro on a channel. So that's why I don't have one. I appreciate some people like them, some people don't like them, but I don't. I put it on, I just get straight into it. Same with like, surely everyone, when you put on a TV series or a movie and it comes up, skip intro. Yes, please, thank you very much. Apart from Power, that was the only TV series I think. There's been some good TV series with intros, but Power, I would never skip the intro. I was bang up for that song. I liked it. Got me in the mood for it as well. Just fitted the TV series perfectly as well. Right, I need to say a massive thank you to a few people. To Ballsy saying we'll get a 3-1 win to West Ham. West Ham 21, also 3-0 West Ham. Bowen, Wilson and Pablo, thank you to you both for your donations in the live chat. It's very, very kind of you. Barry Burton, I'm not reading the rest of it, but thank you very much for your 149 super chat and your sticker of a slice of cherry pie. JB Leeds, a Leeds fan, put in a super chat. That's the biggest compliment you can get, I think. But anyway, thank you to yourself, JB, saying us Leeds fans would love a Wolves win. Oh, I bet you would. Also to Fortunes Down Under for their support as always. The $8 saying we have a striker to bring on off the bench. Bring on 2026. I'm up for this one. Please do not sit back, Nuno. Do yourself a favour and go for it. And I completely agree with every word of that. Also to Matty as well, saying great work last year, boys. I love the build-up show. If we don't win today, I'll be in there. We are getting relegated camp. I've still got hope. That is where I am as well, Matty. We're in the same camp together. But thank you for your £5 super chat. Much appreciated. And also to Quiz for his £5 super chat. As always, he supports us on every single stream. Quiz does. Every watch along. Thank you very much. Thanks to the super chats. There's no adverts on the watch along. Hopefully there is when you click on it, but once you're in. No adverts. Thanks to the donations in the live chat. Saying, Paul, let's try something new. And I've paid 2-1 West Ham. I think we'll win 2-1. Phil saying, first time I felt nervous for a game in years, especially one I'm not even watching. Well, I'll tell you what's going on at the Molineux, Phil. That's what I will do my best to deliver to you today. I'll bring the commentary from the Molineux. JB, the Leeds fan, said I back you to win on my bet, but I hope it loses. Well, I hope you win some money today, JB, unless you put Leeds in the ACCA. Billy saying Pablo should have started a complete free hit for a striker. Joined 24 hours before. I'm okay with him being on the bench, as long as he comes on. Like that's the one that I will say he's got to come on. Hammerhead saying the Hammer Chat 4-1 is annoying. I don't mind that intro too much because it's short, and also ETC Sports have been fantastic supporters of the channel. Megan is nervous for the game. Come on, you Irons. Luke saying, hoping these two games will be a repeat of Wolves and Leicester at the start of 2021 season. We're favourites to go down by 1-3-0, 4-0. That was fantastic football as well. I remember that one. Mark saying they were on the front foot after basic headers. They really were not. They have to go on the front foot. They were not very good, Nottingham Forest. David saying, how much do you think an informed Pablo could benefit Somerville's game? Hopefully a lot. He needs something, apart from a rocket up his arse. Katie saying, this has got me out of doing housework. You can multitask. You could always listen / watch the game whilst hoovering or something. I was doing housework this morning. Proper husband points today. Ryan, it's the phrase that pays is John, J-H-O-N, John as an alias. Anyway, kick off. 6 minutes away at the Molineux. The teams are coming out of the tunnel. It feels early to be coming out of the tunnel. Did they always come out at 6? Anyway, they're coming out of the tunnel anyway at the Molineux. West Ham United away to Wolves. Wolves looking for their first win of the season. West Ham looking for their fourth and the third one under Nuno. 8 games that a win for the Hammers. Big game. New signing Pablo on the bench this afternoon. Thank you to Lee also for the £10 super chat saying have a New Year's beer, Gio. Great work as always. 2-1 West Ham. Lee, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it a lot. And thanks to people like you. There is no adverts. Harry's looking for the bench. It's on the screen. Harry, if you have a look at the screen right now, the ticker that goes along the bottom contains the bench, but I will read it out one last time for anyone listening and not watching. On the bench for West Ham this afternoon is Hermansen, Igor, Myers, Golan Beckes, Souček, Rodriguez, Kante, Earthy, and our new £20 million man, Pablo, is on the bench as well. George says, always wanted to ask, what's the tennis ball about? Is it an Oasis tennis ball? No. Anyone else bothered? I'll happily explain the tennis ball, but I need at least 3 people to say yes, otherwise I don't want to upset everyone. Anyway, please do subscribe. I know I keep saying it, but whenever I mention it, we get new subscribers, and also I want to get 50,000 subscribers. It's going to be a nice thing. I've decided if when we hit 50,000 subscribers at some point this year, I'm going to take Mrs. Gio out for a meal because she puts up with me doing a lot of work. So she's going to get rewarded for us hitting 50,000 subscribers. There you go. Stephen's bang on. Lots of people want to see your tennis ball. Stephen's bang on. Let me just show you it very quickly. It's not that exciting. It's exciting for me, but maybe not for anyone else. It's a match used ball from Wimbledon 2016, and it's been signed by Andy Murray, Sir Andy Murray. So match used Wimbledon ball. Signed Andy Murray. So, yeah, he's one of my, I guess I'd say heroes, but I like him. Plus, Scotsman winning Wimbledon, be rude not to get it. So that's why I've got it. There you go. That's my tennis ball. I like it. And it was cheap. It was only like, I don't know, £100 or something I paid, which I think is cheap for a Wimbledon used tennis ball. Signed by Sir Andy. So I like it. A bit of Geo memorabilia. There you go. Clarky says, who's this Andy Murray? Scottish when he loses, British when he wins. Oh, controversial thing to say when there's 2,000 people watching on a Saturday afternoon and I'd imagine most people predominantly are English watching. Anyway, right. There we go. Quiz said he was British when he won it. Hey, Quiz got the same joke as I do. There you go. Right then, a couple of minutes away. Oh, there's a minute silence. I'm going to shut up. Okay, I'm going to talk again because it's a minute's applause now. They always get turned into applauses, don't they? Unsure who it's for. It's obviously a former Wolves player. He's up on the screen. I always feel awkward doing the watch along when there's something like that. What do? Do I sit here and clap? I don't know. It feels a bit awkward. Julie, I'm watching it. I'll tell you what to do because it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Obviously, you can't watch it in the UK. But what I would suggest if you are looking for an illegal stream, but it is illegal, so you shouldn't be watching it. But if you go to the Hammers Chat Discord, the link is in the description below. If you go there, there's a heading up for stream links, and usually people put illegal stream links in there, which they shouldn't be doing. They're very naughty, however they do it, and I can't do anything about it because I'm busy. I'm doing this. So you can go in there if you want to have a little look and see what's going on. Right then, come on. Fuck, I'm nervous. Right, I'll be doing my best to bring you the commentary from the Molineux. Kickoff just about to get underway. I am incredibly nervous. Big game for West Ham and Nuno today. We need to get a win. We need 3 points. No excuses. 3 points, and only 3 points will do for us this afternoon. Ideal for me. We're drawing 1-1. I appreciate people just want to be 3-0 up after 10 minutes, but the scenario in my head, we're drawing 1-1. Pablo comes on, bang, makes it 2-1. And maybe Summerville, bang, makes it 3-1. Something like that. I want Pablo to come on and be a hero. Come on. Bobby Zamora, Carlos Tevez, Robert Green. Heroes we had in The Greatest Escape. We need some more of them. We need some heroes. Become a cult hero at West Ham. Yes, we will remember Bowen and Paqueta. We'll remember the players involved at Prague. We'll remember Declan Rice as captain. We'll remember all of those. But at West Ham, we also remember the ones that rolled their sleeves up, got stuck in and kept us up. We look at Zamora just the same way as we do the players involved at Prague. Come on. Kick off at the Molineux. Seconds are away. And Fernandez gets us underway as he goes back to Areola. A massive clock has been sorted. Here we go. Areola goes long. And Potts flicks it on towards Callum Wilson, but he's been headed down. Magassa picks it up, goes back to Walker Peters. As Hwang chases it all the way back to Mavropanos and now Max Kilman. Come on. We need 3 points. Win today. Watch Bournemouth get beat. And then watch the darts later. After watching Villa beat Nottingham Forest. What a brilliant Saturday that would be as a Hammers fan. Come on. Connor's kindly posted some visual radio links in the Discord. As we've got it back, it's Potts. Oh, that's Scars puts it in. That's a pen. See, this is bullshit. This is why players have to dive. He tries to stay on his feet. He ends up going down. The referee just ignores it. I want to see the replay. It looked like Potts got caught there. I thought that looked like a pen. We'll have a look. But because he didn't make a meal of it, I don't think he'll get it. But we'll wait and see. As Bueno's on the ball for Wolves. And he goes back to Jose Sa. I'm assuming it's not a pen. Otherwise, something would be going on. I don't have no audio from the games. I couldn't tell you. Walker Peters has intercepted it though. He gets nudged by Mane. 1-2 with Hwang. Mavropanos intercepts it really well. And Magassa goes down and wins a free kick. Told you! Magassa wins free kicks. We're going to have a look at the replay for the pen for this. No, we're not. Oh, yeah, we are. Got pulled back to Freddie Potts on the edge of the area. See, that's... He punished for being honest, in my opinion. There's contact. It knocks him, but he did it because he played the ball. It makes it easy for the referee. Anyway, lovely ball by Fernandez into Wilson. He's on the move, but it's intercepted there by Gomez. He goes back to Mosquera. Goes long, looking for Tulu, but it's been intercepted by Ollie Scarles. A bit of a heavy tackle from Scarles, but no complaints from Arias or the referee, and Somerville's on the ball. Out to Kyle Walker Peters. Good tempo, quick, much quicker from West Ham. Started much brighter than we did against Brighton on Tuesday night, albeit we took the lead after 9 minutes. But Hwang's running at Mavropanos here. It's Hwang. It looks for Tolu, but Mavropanos intercepts it, and it's away with Kilman, Potts, and now Jared Bowen with Bueno chasing him. Gomez gets stuck in. Both teams look up for this one. Mane running at Magassa, and he doesn't get his free kick. Referee deems it as a tackle by Magassa rather than a foul. Quite a frantic start so far. Both teams quite iffy. Some bad touches and some poor play. But Bowen gave the ball away, and then Hwang broke. Mavropanos and Magassa sorted out between themselves, and then Bowen gave it away again. So we need to sort that out a little bit. Anyway, Cradgett into Mane. Magassa gets done. Mane's turned him, and he's away. He's running forward. He gives it to Hwang. Up against Mavropanos. Puts it into the area. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're losing. Arias has scored for Wolves. It's 4 minutes on the clock and we're 1-0 down. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell. Magassa gets completely done by Mane. He gets his head out, gives it to Hwang. Mavropanos doesn't really get close to him. Puts the ball across. Arias is there. There's no one near him. He's playing deeper in midfield for Wolves. Fernandez is the closest midfielder to him, but he's nowhere near him. Magassa just got absolutely done in the middle of the pitch, though. Jumped in on Mane, and Mane spun him completely. Fuck's sake, chat, we're losing to Wolves. We need a quick reaction. We need a goal quick. Walker-Peters tries to put it in. It's been cleared away. David Green there saying 4 players not doing their job. Get earthy odd. Yeah, there's a lot of culprits there. Magassa, the big one, jumping in on Mane and getting nowhere near the ball. It's a Wolves throw-in. Another Wolves throw-in. Bree said we get more points from conceding first. He's not wrong. We conceded first against Burnley and Newcastle, went on to win both games, but it's not a method I enjoy. As Wolves comes forward down the right-hand side, Scarles intercepts it into Freddie Potts. Gonna need to see a good reaction. We need to see a big reaction from these boys here. Potts shifts out all his Scarles. Kilman back out to all his Scarles on the left-hand side. I'll do my best being commentary. Scarles looks for Somerville. Good ball by Scarles. Somerville cuts in. And not a good pass to Wilson, though. He can maybe have shot. Tried to pass it to Wilson, and it was a timid pass and was well intercepted. Wolves cleared it. Manny picks up, and he's running away from Magassa. But Walker-Peters gets over there to put the challenge in, and he gives it back to Alphonse Ariel. A good defender there by Kyle Walker-Peters. Great ball by Scarles into Somerville. Should make the opportunity to make more from that was there, but it was a pass of a player with no confidence in Somerville to Wilson. The striker had no chance to get on the end of it. But it's one of them. Somerville should maybe shoot. If that was the other way around, you'd think Bowen would be hitting that. But anyway, Scarles on the ball again. Got his hand over his eyes as the low sun interferes with his vision. Goes back to Max Kilman. I've got my hand over my eyes. Nothing to do with the sun, just Max Kilman's on the ball. But he finds Somerville out to Scarles. And one of them was offside. I think it was Ollie Scarles, and it's a free kick to Wolves deep inside the half over on the right touchline. He was offside there, Scarles, just. Jose Sa will take the free kick for Wolves. Goes long down the middle of the pitch. Tulu goes up with Mavpanos, wins it, but Magassa gets on the end of it, although he wins it back. Putting himself about early on, the Wolves striker, and he's doing all right, I have to say. Gomez on the ball for Wolves, looks for Mane, who's causing us a little bit of bother. Walker-Peters is handling Mane okay, but I think Magassa's really struggling against him. For fuck's sake. Wolves are throwing down their left, our right. They're going to take a long throw in. Mosquera coming over here to launch it into our box. I don't know how you pronounce some of the Wolves' names, so you're going to have to forgive me. But in it goes, and it's a foul by Bueno on Kyle Walker-Peters, and we've got a free kick. Take it quick enough for West Ham. Potts picks it up and he's running away with it. Potts is someone that's been trying to get on the ball early on this half. Somerville's on the ball now. Arias puts a tackle in. It's a throw in to West Ham over out on our left hand side. All the Scarles will take it. I completely agree with what Leo's just said here. Magassa's struggling against this 3 in the back formation. He doesn't know which man to mark. I completely agree with what he's just said there. Magassa's, it's only 10 minutes in, but he's had a really poor start and involved in the goal that we conceded. Anyway, Kilman out to all his scars. 35 minutes get an equaliser, essentially. I don't want to go in 1-0 down at half-time. Scars look for Somerville. Well read and intercepted, though. And Tulu with a dummy sold Max Kilman. But the players get back in their numbers. And Wolves a little bit patient. 1-0 up. They can be a little bit patient, I guess. Wolves just enjoying possession at the minute. Knocking around at the back. Wilson, Somerville, Bowen trying to put the pressure on them. Fernandez on Gomez, preventing that pass into central midfield. So Wolves come down the right-hand side instead. And it's out for a throw into Wolves after Somerville deflected Mosquera's pass. Anyway, West Ham come down the right-hand side now. with Kyle Walker-Peters, 11 minutes on the clock at the Molineux. 1-0 down. Back to Mavpanos. Fernandez has dropped in deep here to pick the ball up from the centre-back. And he gives out to Walker-Peters. Out to Jared Bowen, who's had a poor game so far, the captain. Giving the ball away on a couple of occasions. Unnecessary as well. Mavpanos Kilman out to all his Scars, who's seen plenty of the ball, Scars. He's someone that's not really under too much pressure when he's on it. Anyway, Potts twisting and turning, finds Somerville on the left. Arias goes out there to challenge him, and Somerville plays it off him, but the referee gives it as a throw into Wolves. Not great from Somerville. He's not... You don't detect... As a defender, I don't think you'd sense fear when Somerville gets on the ball. He doesn't run at you or anything like that. Does not ooze confidence, that's for sure. Anyway, West Ham got a throw in now, just on the halfway line, over on our left-hand side. Scars just goes back to Kilman. We are trying to move the ball a little bit quicker in some senses, but the problem is it's a little bit quicker between our defenders. 1-2 touch football, which is good, but it goes from centre-back to centre-back to full-back to centre-back. Anyway, Scars and Fernandez linking up over on that left side now. Out to Somerville. Scars on the move. Somerville ignores him. Gives it to Fernandez instead. He gets his head up. He looks for Jared Bowen over on the far side. Bowen tries to hook it into the area. And he's won a corner kick. Corner to West Ham. Bueno couldn't keep it in. Opportunity for us with our first set piece of the day to cause some trouble for the Wolves defence. Ollie Scars was taking corners over on our right-hand side against Brighton. And he is again today. Ollie Scars to take the corner. Be an in-swinger from the left footer. We're crowding Jose Sa at the minute. And it goes from Scars. It's a good corner. Jose Sa does well to get his fist on it and it's cleared by Wolves. I have to say the delivery from Ollie Scars was really good there. There was enough height on it, enough whip on it. Right in that 6-yard box. And Jose Sa did really well to get a hand on that because it was a really congested penalty area. But good ball in from Scars. Somerville on the ball at the minute now. Both teams have reset into their out-possession state. Him and Fernandez are starting to link up more and more now. Fernandez is over on that left-hand side still, as West Ham switch it to the right-hand side. But Fernandez has stayed out on the left as we move it back over there towards Scars. And now out to Fernandez. There's a bad ball from Scars. Fernandez moved at the last minute. And Chat, whatever his name is, sees out for a throw into Wolves. Come on. It's a big 75 minutes for West Ham. We need to win. The one thing that I will say, Harry's asking about the goal. What I will say, Harry, long story short, ball came into Manny. Magassa jumped, tried to tackle him, got nowhere near it, got completely spun, which gave Manny yards to run into. Hang on a minute, West Ham on the attack. Fernandes looking for Somerville. He goes down. Was he brought down? The referee says no penalty. Somerville is down, rolling around. Callum Wilson is asking the question there. The referee stopped the play due to the injuries in the box. Was that a pen? Let's have a look. I feel like the Potts one was a pen earlier. Fernandes is asking the referee why it wasn't. Bowen gave it to Fernandes. He popped it in behind. No, I don't think you're going to get a pen from that. Somerville was in behind Mosquera, who puts his arm across Somerville. I'm trying to look at the legs. You need the contact in the legs, really, rather than... The arm came across Somerville. There's no doubt about it. Whether it's enough or not, I don't know. But I want to see there was a tangle. I don't know if there was enough contact for me. I don't want to see every bit of contact given as penalties. Let's have a look. It's the legs that I always look at. Yeah, I think there is actually contact on Somerville's foot there. He's certainly looking in pain. The referee's saying no pen. I want to see another replay, but certainly on that glance, if you look at his feet only rather than the arm, I don't think the arm across is the penalty, but if there was certainly contact on his foot, Somerville, because it twists. What I will say, good play by Somerville, getting good running behind that Wolves defence, a good little pass by Fernandes. Keep trying them and keep doing them. You only need one, and suddenly you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Unlucky. Go again. He's on his feet at the minute. However, the Wolves player is still down. Yeah, watching the goal here. Manny spins Magassa, travels with it, gives out to Juan. Panos gets nowhere near him. Allows Juan just to cut across the 6-yard line, where Arias just knocks into an empty net, essentially. Just no marking whatsoever in that box. Poor from Magassa, poor from Panos, and poor from Fernandes and Kilman. None of them are aware of what's going on. Just come up now, 17 minutes into the game. We've had 70% possession, one shot for Wolves, and that's it. The one thing I was going to say in regards to this, while we're losing, it's not great. I guess it depends on your score prediction, but when I was reading the chat and a lot of people were putting their score predictions in, I didn't see many clean sheets for West Ham. And my prediction was 2-1. It doesn't mean it's going to come true, of course, but I thought we'd concede anyway, even if we won. I always think we're going to need to score 2 goals to win a game. And that, in my head, that's not changed. We still need to score 2 to win this game. So I think because they've scored, I'm pissed off. And if it finishes 1-0, I will be pissed off. But at the minute, I'm maybe quite calm because there's a lot of time to go. And I thought we'd concede anyway. Anyway, the referee challenged Skiles to throw it back to the keeper, which is a really weird thing to do. I've never seen the referee... Well, I've probably seen it, but you can't make him throw it back to the keeper. Imagine the referee saying, just chuck it back to the keeper, please. What happens if Skiles just gave it to Fernandes and he just volleyed it in? Then what? I mean, we'd be all over the pages for being a disgusting team, but fun. Anyway, right, Wolves are playing around at the back at the minute after Skiles had to give it back to the keeper. Somerville's still off the pitch, but he's ready to come back on. I say ready, he's walking up and down the touchline. He's not exactly jumping up and down, getting ready to come on, but the referee's just now allowed him to come back on. So West Ham are back to 11 players on the pitch as it goes out to Bueno for Wolves, who comes racing down this left-hand side here. Walker-Peters is pinned back with Huang. Manny's on the move. Bueno hooks it in towards Tulu. Bad touch, turns out to be a good one. Is this Chat Geezer picks it up, whacks it in, and Walker-Peters heads it away at the back post, and it's a corner kick to Wolves. get a shout there. I don't think he needed to head that, Walker Peters, but if no one's going to tell him not to do it, then... Right, hopefully we don't leave anyone free. This time round, corner coming in. Wang's taking it for Wolves. Decent enough delivery, headed away by Mavropanos. Good header, but it comes back at us. But Magassa heads it away this time. Fernandes will chase and force Gomez, play it all the way back to Sa. And he's just going to take his time, allow his defence to get back. And he goes long, looking for Tulu, who beats Kilman in the air. And Scars keeps it in, just in case it was going out for a Wolves throw. Pops it down the line, looking for Somerville, but it's easily defended here. As Mosquera is on the ball. Bueno goes down the line looking for Manny, who's having an excellent game. Magassa does well this time, though. That's good. That's an improvement from Magassa. Ferry Potts has his boot taken off him, but the referee says play on as West Ham have advantage. Scars, bit of a weak ball to Somerville, but he gets it in the end. He's tried to cross it, got blocked, and it hit Somerville, and he's gone through to Jose Sa anyway. Lacking anything in the final third. We're lacking creativity, we're lacking confidence, we're lacking threat. We've just got nothing in the final third at the minute. Walker Peters with a good tackle there, but it's gone out for a throw and Bowen couldn't keep it in. Bueno with the throw into Gomez. Fernandes closing down and he gets it. He gives it to Callum Wilson, who gives it to Jared Bowen. Arias challenges him. Fernandes picks it up into Ferry Potts. He goes in strong. Referee saying, no, you won the ball. Carry on. Rightly so. Magassa out to all his Scars. West Ham needs something from someone. Him and Somerville play it between themselves. Somerville on the ball again. He's seeing lots of the ball, Somerville. If we could get Somerville to liven up a little bit, we might get something. Walker Peters is out on the right and there's no support whatsoever. He has to go back to Magassa. Swoops it in. And Jose Sa, I mean, that is iffy goalkeeping. It was a simple catch for him and he somehow dropped it, but he got it thanks to his defence and just nothing from West Ham's attack. That great ball in there by Magassa. Actually, it was a poor ball in from Magassa. Very easy to deal with for the keeper. Anyway, Kyle Walker Peters on the ball. Fernandes, who was sticking to the left-hand side a lot, is now coming over to this right-hand side. Wang gives him a nudge though and wins the ball off Fernandes. He finds Tulu in the middle of the park. Lays off to Arias. Out to Chatgeezer. Scars with a good tackle. He's having a good game, all his Scars. And he's played it off him and won a goal kick. Great play by the youngster over there. He's having a good game. Scars is possibly the only player having a good game. I don't think Potts has done anything wrong. He's getting on the ball plenty. Fernandes is trying to get on the ball, but hasn't done much with it. Wilson, I'm not even sure has touched the ball yet. I'm not even taking the piss. I don't think Callum Wilson's touched the ball. Oh, he's got it now. No, he doesn't. It bounces over him. Oh, he does get it. Anyway, Wilson on the ball. Gives it to Magassa. Back to Ferry Potts, who's always available in the middle of the pitch. Lovely ball by Potts to Somerville. Gives a little nudge. He's trying to wiggle away from these Wolves players. 3 players around him, and he's fouled by Gomez. And West Ham have a free kick in a half-decent area. You're not going to be able to get a shot away from here, but you are going to be able to get a cross in. Good play. I will say this. Good play by Somerville. Whilst he's... his final ball delivery is not good and his decision making at times is not great. When he does get on the ball, he is good in short spaces under pressure. Anyway, Potts and Scars over the ball. One of them will send this in. You'd imagine Freddie Potts is going to send it in. Mavropanos is going to attack the back post. Kilman and Bowen towards the back of the box as well. He's got to get this one right, Potts. Give us half a chance. Doesn't feel like we've got loads of numbers in the box, though. In it comes from Potts. I mean, that is a terrible free kick from Freddie Potts. Really, really bad free kick. straight out for a goal kick, but one of them, it was nowhere close to a West Ham player. Got it all wrong. Goal kick to Wolves, 24.5 minutes on the clock at the Molineux. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit frustrated with that pass. Not just the delivery, but just the setup. Somerville was out on the left touchline, and if we're not going to play it out to him, there's no point in being there. Get not in the box, but get on the edge of the box. So we send it in. If there's a second ball, we've got more players around it. Anyway, we've got to throw in. We've gone back to Mavpanos and back out to Max Kilman. Some of the chat saying that we're missing Paqueta. I'm inclined to agree with them at this point. Anyway, Potts gets fouled by Arias, which is maybe pointless for the game, but it's good for the bet. However, it would do require us to be winning for that bet to win. But Arias committing a foul is good news. Magas has also been fouled as well. No, he hasn't. Fernandez has. Anyway, Magassa, I mean, that's a sloppy ball to Walker Peters, who sort of half recovered, but he couldn't give Bowen a good pass. Walker Peters does well with a tackle, though. Magassa in on Manny, and it's a throw into Wolves, but that ball by Magassa out, it was just sloppy. I have to say, I'm not very impressed by West Ham so far. 26 minutes on the clock, and I don't know, we're lacking everything. Name something, we're lacking it. Aggression, fight, creativity, composure, an idea. Lacking it all. Henry goes back to Jose Sarr. Callum Wilson will press him, and he goes down the middle. I mean, you can tell Wolves aren't, a good team or a confident team. They're not playing great themselves, but they're not having to. For fuck's sake, come on. 20 minutes till half time, including stoppage time. We've got to get going at least level. We've got to. Anyway, we took a goal kick and played it short. Don't really see us play it short too often, but Wolves are sitting so far off us that we can, and we have. Potts on the ball. He's looking for, the run of Callum Wilson, which even just saying it out loud sounds like a bad idea, doesn't it? Trying to get Callum Wilson running against the defence, but that's what Potts tried there, and surprisingly, it didn't work. Wolves go again. Bueno down the side to Hwang. Mavpanos has chased him up the pitch here. Risky by Mavpanos, and gets away with it a little bit because he sort of missed his effort, but Walker Peters intercepted his pass. Throw into Wolves. Bueno gives it to Reyes, receives it back. Bowen puts him under pressure. Manny, Gassa steals it. Potts under pressure this time. Wolves come away with it. Bueno coming down the left-hand side. Tulu in the box. In it goes. Kilman, this is a shout. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's a pen. I fucking knew it was going to be. It's clumsy. Fucking Kilman is shit. He hasn't conceded it. It's Magassa that's conceded it. But it's because Max Kilman is fucking clumsy as shite. It comes in. I don't know if he... it's hard to tell from any of the angles if it's a pen or not. Magassa and Manny sort of touched the ball at the same time. I'll be surprised this is overturned. I haven't seen an angle that suggests Magassa definitely got there first. It looks like Manny got there first on this replay. It's difficult to tell. But there's more contact on Somerville than there is on Manny. More contact on Freddie Potts than there is. Yeah, it's going to stand. I don't think he's going to overturn this based on this viewing. But Max Kilman, honestly, he's fucking shit. The ball come in, he went to head it and changed his mind at the last minute, hit him on the thigh. And it bounced up, and then Manny and Magassa both went for it. Both boots went together, and it's a pen. It's a soft pen. Fuck off. Wang's going to take it. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's 2-0. We are fucking shit. Max Kilman is absolute fucking wanked. Absolutely wank. I would suggest Magassa's actually unlucky. He's what? Less than a second slower than Manny to get into the ball. There's more contact on Freddie Potts and there's more contact on Somerville than there is on Manny, but we are shocking. This is absolutely shocking. Half an hour gone, we've not even had a shot. We've not even had a shot. We're 2-0 down to Wolves. We're absolutely shit. Wolves are starting to just play around at the minute now. Bowen's fucked. Either can't move or won't move, but Bowen looks injured. Wolves are actually knocking around us. Fucking hell. This is horrendous. This is a must-win game, but it doesn't feel like the players know that's a must-win game. We're playing like we're the team with 3 points after 19 games. This is fucking shit. There is nothing about us whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. Now Wolves are time wasting. Josie Sarr's coming to take a free kick on the halfway line. They're time wasting. And so they should. They're 2-0 up. Why shouldn't they time waste? They should. Sarr pumps it long. Bowen gets it to Somerville. He turns, her eyes, brings him down. And we get a free kick. It should be a yellow card, but it's not. Our £40 million centre-back actually went to head the ball and it hit him in the thigh. Boy, he's nicked it. Wilson, move, please, just move. Come on, Wilson. For fuck's sake. There was a half chance, but if Callum Wilson had a little bit of pace, it would have been a half chance. Unfortunately, he's so slow. Over the space of 15 yards, he just got overtaken by about 3 players. And he had about a 10-yard head start. 10 minutes to go until half-time. My word. Pablo better be ready to come on at half-time. I think I'd have him on now. I don't know what I would do. We're so bad, it's not even like you can change one thing. You're going to have to change 3-4 players at half-time at this rate. Scarles is playing all right, that's about it. And he's just giving the ball away himself. Bloody hell, Walker Peters with a heavy first touch. Fernandez heads it backwards. Panos is running away. Mane's running at us. We're getting schooled by an 18-year-old here. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but fucking hell. We're getting done. This Chat Geezer's running past Scarles. Puts it in. Kilman puts it out for a corner. We're getting beat up by Wolves. It's 2-0 and we're actually shit. You always think West Ham are bad, and they actually manage to do something that says, oh, no, we can still get worse. Don't you worry about us. Corner kick for Wolves. Over on their right-hand side. And it comes, headed away by Max Kilman. Apologies for the pause. I had to triple check it. Oh my God. Fucking hell. Areola just made a world-class save. He's just made a world-class save. It should be 3. It should be 3-0. The ball come in. It's a decent delivery by Gomez, and Tulu gets his head on it, and Areola with an absolute outstanding save with his foot. Their striker's just absolutely throwing Max Kilman to the floor and got his head on it. Kilman is getting absolutely embarrassed. He's fucking terrible. Kilman is fucking terrible. He shouldn't have started this game. He's dog shit. Kilman is Nuno's James Ward-Prowse. We're just desperate now. We're crap and we're just desperate. Somerville's just committing a cheap free kick there. Just over 5 minutes to go till half time. They look more likely to score a third than we do one. This is embarrassing. Anyway, Mosquera takes a free kick for Wolves. Pumps it long. Kilman heads it away, but down as far as Juan. Tulu spins Mavropanos and Kilman goes in. Tulu goes down. Wolves want another pen, but he won the ball, Kilman. Areola hooks it away. Scarles battling away with Arias, wins it, throw into Wolves. And he's just going to stop the game. I think VAR is going to have a look at this challenge by Max Kilman. It looked okay to me. It looked like he won the ball. He does. He wins the ball. He trods on his foot, but he kicked it. He kicked the ball, and it's just a natural flow of his foot. As much as I dislike Max Kilman, that's pathetic. They're even looking at that. Just get on with it. Play is resumed. No pen. Throw into West Ham over on the left-hand side. Scarles will take it. Eddie Potts is starting to get a bit pissed off. Kilman back to Mavpanos. Oh, this is so fucking shit. This is absolutely shit. Scars looks for Wilson, easily intercepted. I'm not going to criticise a young player too much. He's been playing well, Scars. He looks like one of 2 or 3 players that looks like he gives a fuck. He's just trying. He's trying to do stuff that he shouldn't be trying to do. He's now trying to thread it through the entire Wolves team into our striker because no one else is bloody doing it. Absolute shambles this is. Magassa, he's given it away. He's had an absolute nightmare of a game. He is stinking them all and you out, Magassa. Out to Bueno on the left-hand side. He's coming forward. Into Mane. Magassa's nowhere fucking near him. Mane! It's 3-0! Fucking hell! We're getting beat 3-0! Mane's just fucking stood back. He's about 5 yards behind Magassa. Magassa doesn't even know where he is. Picks it up. Good turn, good strike, good finish. But this is fucking shocking from West Ham. Fucking hell. We are dog shit. Absolute fucking shite from them all. This is fucking horrendous. This is piss easy for Wolves. He's just stood there. Magassa's nowhere near him. Picks it up, turns, cuts inside, has a shot, scores from outside the box. But I kid you not, Mane is unmarked on the edge of our box. Magassa hasn't a fucking clue where he is. Mavpanos is shit at closing him down. And it's 3-0 Wolves. Fuck me. And players resumed. We're just passing it around. Pathetic as always. Cowards as always. Pass, pass, pass. We've not even had a fucking shot. It's 42 minutes in. We've not even had a shot. I don't think we have. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. What the fuck is this? This is horrendous. Someone's going to get sent off. One of our players are finally going to lose the plot. Potts is who I think he's gonna kill someone eventually. This is so bad. Somerville battling away with the ball here. He's overplayed it. It's a goal kick to Wolves. This is so fucking shit. That Lazio geezer's going to be getting back on the plane and getting out of the country at this rate. He's probably halfway through his medical. Seen the score. He'll fail his medical because of a fucking spike in his heart rate. My word. We are getting dicked big time. There's no plan, no clue, nothing. Pass it around at the back for 5 minutes and then... No, Richard, I didn't want him out the team. The good thing is, we do match previews on the channel. You can go watch it. Me and Gonzo wanted Paqueta to start. You can make stuff up if you want, if it makes you feel better, but the answer's no. But he's unavailable anyway. I think it's a bit of a pointless argument you're trying to have with, I don't know, me, but A, I picked him, and B, he's unavailable. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's 7 minutes of stoppage time. Do we have to? I just want full time. This is fucking shit. Absolute fucking shit. Wolves are just passing around at the minute. This geezer Bueno's doing step overs on the left touchline. Fernandez is chasing Gomez. Honestly, I think it's even gonna get worse. I don't even think it's gonna finish 3-0. They've had four shots on target, and they've scored 3 goals. Another shot was a world-class save by Areola. We've not even had a shot. 47 minutes played, and we've not even had a shot. And this is a must-win game. Dog shit. Max Kilman, pathetic. Jared Bourne today, pathetic. Callum Wilson, pointless. Magassa, dog shit. Mavropanos just looks... He's got no positional sense today, Mavropanos. He's out of position every occasion. Somerville gets the ball but doesn't do anything. I will say Scarles and Potts are trying. Ariel, I don't think has done anything wrong. Walker Peters is trying. I think Fernandez is getting on the ball, but there's nothing. He can't do anything with it. There's nothing he can do with it. Bowen is... This is the worst I've seen Bowen play ever, possibly. Magassa, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Some of our players have generally been better for Wolves than West Ham. Somerville's on the ball. Can we just get a fucking goal before half time? I don't think we'll get back into it, but just make it less miserable than it is. Please. It feels a bit pathetic wishing for a goal, though. It's almost like asking your missus to give you a kiss after she shagged some other bloke, isn't it? Nah, Wolves have just hooked it clear. Oh. We are absolutely shit. The attitude of this team is a disgrace today. Wilson's on the ball. He gets banged. The referee plays on. And that's a free kick, right? You can't say advantage. We wouldn't want the advantage. Why is that not a free kick? Anyway, Magassa hits it from distance. Flies over the bar. We've had a shot! We've had a shot. 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 I wish they would stop showing Nuno on the screen. It's winding me up. Useless prick. What's this about? Oh my God. Tulu's just chested it down to Mane, who's absolutely dicking us today. He is. Mavropanos has blocked it. It's gone to Arias. Potts flies in, wins it. Throw into Wolves. Still 2 more minutes of suffering to go before we can get the half-time whistle. Gas with a good tackle. Another throw into Wolves. Still 2 more minutes of suffering. I just rounded up last time. This Bueno's looking like Roberto Carlos for Wolves because we're letting him. You cannot spend money. You can't let Nuno spend any money this month. If they sack him, fine, but you're going to keep him for the Forest game. You can't let him, like, if this Lazio guy is genuinely Nuno's striker, you can't sanction it. You cannot spend £25 million on a striker the manager wants when he might not be here this time next week. Scars, good ball by him and Fernandes. I'll keep saying, I think Scars is doing okay. I'm not including him in the slagging off and giving the team. I might be, I don't know, wrong. You can disagree if you wish, but I think Scars is actually doing okay, but only him. Potts is getting on the ball, but the rest of them has been crap. Bowen in particular, what the fuck is up with him? He is dog shit today. It's worrying how bad Jared Bowen is today. It's not just that he's playing bad. He looks disinterested. He genuinely looks like he's not bothered. He's just walking about. Honestly, he's not bothered at all, Bowen. Well, Souček's a way to get warmed up. I'm not sure that's the solution, but fucking hell. Right, Scarles, shoot. No, cross blocked. Half time. Half time. It's Wolves 3, West Ham 0 at half time. We have just watched West Ham get absolutely dicked for 52 minutes by a team with 3 points so far this season. I've seen some shit West Ham teams in my time, but that 45 minutes has got to be up there with the worst 45 minutes I've ever seen from West Ham. It is honking. The attitude out there is absolutely stinking. This was a must-win game, and there's just nothing to suggest that the players are up for it. Wolves look more motivated than us. Wolves, with a team with 3 points all season, are up for this game more than we are. Had we won today, we've got 1 point behind Nottingham Forest and we played them on Tuesday. You think we've got all the motivation in the world for today's game? It looks like we've got fuck all motivation whatsoever. I seen more life. Lauren's nan passed away in March. We went to her funeral in April. There was more life at the fucking wake than there is for West Ham today. In fact, her nan was more alive than Jared Bowen was today. This is absolutely embarrassing from West Ham. Embarrassing. The players, I don't know why I'm looking at an advert for an alcohol at the minute. I don't know why I'm still watching the screen. Dog shit. Absolutely fucking dog shit. I don't really know what to say. I'm going to turn to the live chat in just a minute. I don't know how many of you are watching. I can't see. It's on the other screen. But if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. You're probably not going to want to subscribe to this miserable cunt. But if you don't mind subscribing, that would be much appreciated. Please do drop a like on the video as well by clicking thumbs up. Not because West Ham are good, but it helps out the channel and I appreciate it. I just want to say a quick thank you because the super chats... We've got no adverts on the video because of super chats, and Essex Bricks popped in his £5 super chat. Probably feels like a mug at the minute, but he wrote at the time, going for 3-2 to West Ham. Can't defend, so will be goals. He wrote that ages ago. Also to Scar saying, giving up. This game honestly did something to me. Really couldn't be bothered anymore. At this point, I welcome relegation. Get rid of these players that couldn't give a fuck. One Leeds. Connor, thank you for your support. I can imagine you're grinning at the minute. Rightfully so. Harry, thank you very much for the £2 super chat, saying thanks for sitting through this. It's my job. Honestly, if this wasn't my job, I think I might turn it off and go do something different. Ryan, thank you very much. He hates supporting West Ham, don't we all? Chris, I don't want you to watch this crap, some way to clean the carpet, but I'm going to keep you on in the background. Well, I appreciate that, Chris. That's a good Hammers Chat subscriber. Help the algorithm. Oxby saying, we as fans deserve better. Players let us down more than anyone. Thank you very much for your £5 super chat and support, Oxby, as well as Jeff for the £2. Also, A6 saying, really tempted just to clock out of West Ham for a while. I wouldn't blame you whatsoever. Obviously, this being my job, I'd rather you stick around and watch videos. But putting that to one side, West Ham fan to West Ham fan, I completely understand why anyone would give up with West Ham at the minute. And lastly, to Graham, one of the worst performances I've seen in 45 years of supporting West Ham. Absolutely. NC saying next match, put out the under 21s, give them some games so they can get a decent transfer when we go down. Shit owner, shit squad, and a manager who's stuck with both. Keep your comments coming in. Guys are saying Nuno stands there like he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, the team looks like Nuno doesn't know what he's doing as well. Stephen saying Nuno will go damage limitation, not going two up top. Player Nuno board, all a total shambles. Why the fans waste their time to go up and down watching this shite. Jazz are saying if people don't... Sorry, it disappeared, Jazz. The chat's going too quick. Forward saying, I've actually stopped watching for the first time midway through a game. I'm good. Enjoying the stream. Well, if you're still watching Forward, I appreciate it. Jazz are saying if people don't want Nuno out already, if he doesn't bring on at least 3 subs right now, he needs sacking as soon as the ref brings the full-time whistle. The thing is, I say defended Nuno. I wouldn't say defended Nuno. I just haven't been Nuno out per se. But I'm all for sacking Nuno right now. They all look like they don't give a fuck. Bowen, I don't know what is going to Jared Bowen in that first half, honestly. He deserves a hiding at half-time. Julian saying Kilman can't get... I mean, fucking hell, I almost don't want to see Kilman. It's like a trigger word for me at the minute. Nuno has to go, then the rest need to have a look at themselves. This is a woeful team. Scott saying the players are a disgrace, and I feel sorry for Nuno because he's going to be the brunting the shite of this. It's on the players on the board. I think it's on them all, Scott, personally. Liam saying Bowen has been disgusting. Walking around letting Bueno run the pitch every time. Looking forward to relegations. Don't care about any of these players leaving. Keith saying no one gives a fuck. I would say that I think Scarles gives a fuck. It might just be me. I think Scarles is actually doing okay, but the rest of them are dog shit. You're welcome to disagree. I'm probably wrong, but I actually think Scarles is playing okay. Pierre saying this is like watching us lose 4-0 to Blackpool in the FA Cup when half the team went on the piss. Yeah, at least they had a good time the night before. Edward saying Bowen looks like he wants to leave and he's shitting the bed would be his ticket out. I mean, he is horrific. It's unusual for Bowen. Even when he doesn't play well, he usually gives 100%. But not feeling that today. Martin saying you can't blame Nuno on this performance. Players have got no urgency, no chasing back after mistakes, no fight, no pride in wearing the badge. Why the fuck would Creswell join this shit? Gary is saying sack Nuno and strip Bowen of the captaincy immediately. Do not give Nuno any more money. He will waste it anyway. Luke saying, I think Nuno has to go now. I'm struggling to comprehend how we've been this bad. Money saying, Scars can't put a pass together. Do not give him a free pass because he's a camera. It's not because he's a camera. I actually think he's doing okay, personally. Like I said, I appreciate I may be wrong. But Kimbo saying, Scars is playing like he's the captain, the only one with heart. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well. But I'm not going to... I don't feel that strongly about it to argue about it, Money. Kevin saying, we are dog shit. Incidentally, if we was a dog, we'd be put down. To be fair, if Max Kilman was a dog, he'd go into the vet and, I don't know, come out a cat. That's a bad joke, innit? I just hate Max Kilman at the minute. Dale saying the youth players are the only ones who get it. Put Earthy on. Nuno can't see any more of the... Nuno has to go. Can't see any more of this. Ziggy saying Kilman's on fire. I'm not going to put it out. Dan saying, is Kilman the worst player to put on a shirt? For 40 million, for pound, like, note, value for money, absolutely. He's absolutely dog shit. Max Kilman went to head the ball and it hit him on the thigh. Max Kilman, who cost £40 million, went to head the ball and it hit him on. And the worst thing is, there wasn't even anyone around him. It's not like someone moved out of the way and his sight was obstructed. There wasn't. There was no one between him and the ball. There was literally no one. It just come in. He watched it the whole way and he still completely got. And you can't even blame the sun because he wasn't looking in the direction of the sun. Fuck knows. He's just wank, isn't he? Oliver saying it's hard to have a counter-attacking team when you lack both the defence to gather but all in attack to score. Nuno just seems lost. 1,000 yards of stare type stuff. That's what a manager does when he's fucked. Avid saying at least I'll be able to cancel a couple of subscription services if we go down. Only need one to watch. I hope one of them's not your Patreon, Avid. I wouldn't blame you, to be honest with you. I know this is a really bad advert for Patreon, me saying I don't blame anyone for cancelling your Patreon, but it's not very fun being a West Ham fan right now, and it's not going to be very fun listening to us moan about West Ham. Thank you to Vinny saying text Redknapp or Bilic, we need a new manager. I can text Harry if you want, Vinny. What would you like me to say to him? Lobster Man saying I'm nobody to watch these matches with. Thanks for doing these watch-alongs. Lobster, thank you for your support. It's very, very kind, and I'm glad that it's not just me suffering. Walsh saying bring on relegation, nothing more than the owner deserves, and we will get rid of half this squad. Thanks for the support, and also to Five for the £2 super chat, and lastly to Matt for the £5 super chat as well, saying relegation cometh. If we do survive, what a brilliant second half of the season it will be. Magassa has been shite, but has worked hard. Yeah, Magassa's playing absolutely terrible. He's been absolutely terrible today. His positioning is, it's not just the same thing. It's not Magassa's not just doing the same thing. The first goal, he misreads it, dives in, gets it wrong, and then Mane's goal, the third one, he's way out of position. So it's different types of errors he's making it. Just absolutely terrible. Greg saying call off the Lazio geezer, bringing two no-nonsense centre-backs and a no-nonsense midfielder. People to organise a team spine, bunch of kids and useless pile of shit at centre-back. I just call it off altogether, save the money. We're going to need to prepare for relegation. Mancunian saying we'll still be West Ham fans, still behind Hammers Chat. We aren't going anywhere. And the Championship, well, Mancunian, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Ian saying, Nuno, come on, mate, it's time to go. Brooke saying, Magassa at fault for 2 goals. I completely agree with what he's just said there. Lewis saying, the squad doesn't even have the right mentality and ingredients to be in a fight like this. It is obvious. Callum saying, any manager we would bring in would need a full rebuild, and we can't afford that. Or at least Sullivan won't want to reach in his pocket for it. Dale saying, I understand frustration, but Potts and Magassa are tired. They need rest, but the bench is awful. They've been okay so far in terms of previous games. I think they've been terrible this game, Dill, but I think Potts is trying, but I don't think he's effective. But Magassa's just been stinking. But it's one of them that, can you forgive him? Not really, but I think he's had enough good performances to some extent. Not that it justifies what we're seeing today. It's the attitude today. I can accept making mistakes as long as you don't keep making mistakes, but it's the attitude. The attitude of the players today is absolutely flipping stinking. And the worrying thing is Bowen in particular, because he's someone that's usually quite resilient. Not today. Daniel, thank you for the £2 super chat, saying what was Nuno's plan today. Exactly, there's nothing from Nuno. There's nothing I'm looking at thinking I can see what he's trying to do. Nothing at all. Ray, feel sorry for me. I don't have to watch this debacle you do. Prove it. No, Ray, don't feel sorry for me. It's my job, but I appreciate the support. Stephen, you need to find a Xhaka who demands effort. I completely agree with that. And lastly, to Tom, I've never seen such little leadership on the pitch. Nuno needs to wield the axe or else. He's obviously not to blame. He's obviously not able to get them ready for a 6-pointer, and also to Woody. Thanks for reassuring us that they're suffering one of the worst West Ham performances I've ever seen. Lewis saying every single time we've entered a crunch game, we've needed to win, we've blown it. Under Moyes, we always won these sort of game. Daniel saying meltdown of hearts today. I completely agree. Infinitely says 4,500 watching, 4,000 people watching. That must be a typo somewhere by YouTube, but thank you. If there is that many, thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do subscribe. I need to listen when the sun shines, make hay and all that. The first half has been wank, but if all you lot would subscribe, then at least Hammer's chat would be good today. But getting closer to 50,000 subscribers, so it would be nice if you wouldn't mind, and please do keep dropping likes on it. I'm going to keep bringing commentary from the second half at the Molineux. It's just flashing up stats of players at the minute, and I'm not going to look at that stuff. Daniel saying, complete lack of leadership and accountability from top to bottom. Completely agree. Absolute wank. Absolute wank from those players. Hammer's Wheat saying, y'all call for Pot Skulls and the youngster. I'm unsure which one you're referring to, but he said they ain't good enough. Well, Myers is coming on at half-time. There's definitely subs for half-time. Thomas Souček and Myers are getting ready to come on. Who's Myers going to come on for? Kilman? Harry, thank you very much. I'll be here and on Patreon no matter what. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bodger saying big turnout for the funeral. Certainly that. Anyway, Nuno takes his seat in the dugout. He's got his arms folded. He looks pissed off, as if he's not the one in charge of the team. Let's see what subs he's doing here. But yeah, Myers and Souček coming on. Pablo's still on the bench. See what nonsense Nuno's conjuring up now. I'm still waiting for confirmation of the subs. Sorry, I'm not telling you what the subs are. I don't actually know. It's not come up yet on my screen. But certainly, Souček and Myers are coming on. Andre's coming on for Wolves as well. And it looks like Freddie Potts has gone off for Thomas Souček. I don't know what difference this is going to make. Myers is replacing Magassa. So Magassa and Potts off. Myers and Souček on. Now, the central midfielders haven't played well. I'm not going to suggest that they're a big loss, but unsure what the plan is here. Are we going to a back three, or are we to put Myers into the defence? My prediction would be we're going to play a back three here. And Souček's going to go in midfield, sort of by himself a little bit. Yeah, it's looking like a back three. It's Myers has gone to left centre back. Fucking hell, we're actually feels like we're hanging on for the 3-0 defeat. We've gone to a back. Yeah, say a back three. Listen, that's being kind. I don't feel like being kind. I feel like being a dickhead. We're going to a back five. This is embarrassing. Fucking hell, this is when you thought it was bad, it's getting even worse. Damage limitation at 3-0 down in a must-win game. Come on, you Irons. It's fucking pathetic. I forgot about this clock. I'm sorry, everyone. Let me get the clock ready. I'll tell you, I'm tell you what I'm doing. I'm trying to put a bet on Thomas Souček to get booked because he's going to be exposed as shite in the middle of the pitch there. Only if it's good odds, though. No, I'll just do that for the clock. Actually, no, I won't. I'm having a mare here with the clock. There we go. That's the clock up and running accurately with what I've got on my screen at the minute. West Ham playing around at the back with our new back five as we're looking to see this game out at 3-0 Wolves. Right, let me just check. I'll be with you in 1 second, chat, I promise. 3-1 for Fernandes to get carded. It's not big odds, but it'll do. I'll whack a tenner on that. And if it wins, I'm going to have a takeaway. Cheer myself up. Right, I'm back. Eyes are back on the Molineux. Just under 47 minutes gone. Somerville's giving it to Scarles. Back to Thomas Souček. To Myers. I hope he has a good game. He's not part of this absolute shite 45 minutes. In his position as well, I thought he got a rough gig against Brighton coming on at right back, but this is where he plays for the 21s at left centre back in the back three as we look to cling on to a 3-0 defeat. Walker Peters and Bowen linking up. Fucking hell, Bowen's completed a pass. This is impressive. Out to Somerville. Come on, just... Bowen! Oh, Bowen tried an overhead kick. It was a half-decent ball by Somerville. And the thing is, it's 2.5 minutes in. We've been better in this 2.5 minutes than we were in the entire first 45. We've created more in this 2 minutes than we did in the entire first half. If it was, even if you were 1-0 down, you say, well, we've got a chance, but it's fucking... Nuno sat down. I don't think I've ever seen Nuno sit down in the dugout. Even he's given up. We're just passing around at the back at the minute. Making no mistakes. Somerville pops out to Mavropanos. Fernandes pops out to Myers on the left as he comes forward. Out to Ollie Scarles, back to Myers. And when we kick someone out the live chat, this person, Dorian, because all you ever do is comment to slag me off in watch-alongs, and I can't be arsed with your shite today, so you, while I want everyone to subscribe, I want you to unsubscribe, and I can't make you do that. I can't even ban you because I can't see you in the live chat. Hopefully you'll slag me off in a few more minutes, and then I can get rid of you. There you go. Off you fuck, because I can't be arsed with your shite. You don't like my watch-alongs? That's okay. They're not for everyone. Stop tuning in. It's quite simple. Off you fuck. Guess what? I don't watch Emmerdale. So guess what? I don't watch it. I never understood why someone would put Emmerdale, assuming it's Emmerdale, put Emmerdale on and go, the fucking dingoes. I fucking hate the dingoes. They're in the Woolpack. I fucking hate the Woolpack. I fucking hate Emmerdale. Why is this not Coronation Street? Never understood it. Very, very strange. So anyway, off you fuck. Go watch Emmerdale. Right. Walker Peters. Back to Mavropanos. Back to Kilman. To Myers. Good play by Scarles and Somerville. We're looking lively. I have to say, we're doing all right in the second half, but we're 3-0 down. It's hard to sit here and get positive and upbeat when we've just had an absolute hiding. I feel like it's almost like you lose 50 quid. You lose 5 tenors and you find one. It's hard to get buzzing about the fact that you've found a tenner. It's a bit like that. I imagine. I've never lost 50 quid. Found a tenner though. I found a tenner. This is genuinely serious. I found a tenner the other day outside, and I was happy. And Mrs. Gio told me that she'd lost the tenner, so I found her tenner. So net worth, we're the same. I'm £10 up, she's £10 down. Anyway, I just put that tenner on Fernandes to get booked. Scarles, I'm telling you, I think Scarles has done all right. He's just skinned Arias. I think he's playing okay, Scarles. He's the only one I would exclude. Fernandes into Bowen. We want a free kick. Referee says no. Bueno once again comes running down this left-hand side. Fernandes goes out and puts a tackle in. There is a reaction from us. It's just, do you know, if we were 1-0 down, I'd say, all right, not good, but maybe. But we're 3-0 down. Why did we have to play so wank for 45 minutes before we do this? God knows. Saying that, Jose Sa's not even had to make a save yet. I just want to see Pablo now, just for a laugh. A bit of fun. Get Pablo on. Bring on Pablo! Somerville running forward down the left, Scars on overlap. Pablo's not in the middle, he's still on the bench. Wilson's in the middle, so is Jared Bowen, but he goes back to Somerville. Somerville crosses it. It's not a good cross. There wasn't really much to aim for. It's cleared away. To be fair, Wolves are sitting back. Wolves, understandably, at 3-0, they're just sitting back. They're thinking, they're that shite. As long as we don't make a mistake, we're all right. And they're probably not wrong. Walker Peters was on the ball. Thomas Souček playing first touch football here. He's playing one touch passing. That's how much space we've got in the middle of the park at the minute. Anyway. Bowen onto his left foot, who's looking a bit perkier in the second half. Maybe he had a poo at half time or something. Don't know, but he was not moving in the first half at all. Maybe he was constipated. Anyway, we've got a corner kick. All the Scars is going over to take it. We've got Souček in the box now, which is good. So I guess our threat at set pieces has increased ever so slightly. From nil to ever a little bit. All the Scars is going to take it. In it comes. Another good delivery by him. Headed away at the front post by Bueno. I like the fact that Wolves have got two Buenos. It makes life easier as a commentator. Scars whips it into the back post for Thomas Souček. Heads it back into the 6-yard box. Where it's well read by Jose Sa. And Wolves look to counter-attack. No, they do not. Second half possession. We've had 87% possession. Anyway, Fast Geezer comes down the right-hand side. Somerville puts in a good slide tackle. Forces him backwards, and now Somerville commits the foul. And it's a free kick to Wolves. It was a bit pointless, that, from Somerville. "55 minutes on the clock." Big Mally, what do you mean you're 8 minutes in front of me? I'm not that far behind. What's the time? What's the official time? 55:41. I'm 40 seconds behind real time. That's how far behind real time I am. Anyway, Hwang takes the free kick deep inside West Ham's half over on the right-hand side for Wolves. Ariola comes, catches it. He's caught it. Unchallenged. And he throws it out to all his Scars at left back. And Souček pings it out to Mavpanos. Pity I'm not putting the dartboard up in here, or I could begin that project instead of watching this. Out to Mavropanos. We're just passing it around, making sure we don't concede a fourth. This is terrible. Wolves come again. Pardon. Well, they've done it 3 times, to be fair. We've got fucked that much in the first half. Right. Fernandes is on the ball. Looks for Somerville. Come on. Don't be shite. He got cleared behind. We had half a chance there, guys. Why is everyone saying ban Daz? I don't know who Daz is. I genuinely don't know who Daz is. Dean's in the live chat, though. He can sort it if there's a troll. I don't know who Daz is, though. Right, we've got a corner kick from our left-hand side. Don't know who's taking it. Potts has gone off now. Fernandes is taking it. In it comes. Headed away at the front post by Manny, who's probably been the man in match. Scars has won it back there. Fernandes picks up. He crosses it. It comes down to Somerville. Tackled. Mavropanos. Well high, well wide. We had another shot, though. Daz called me a weirdo. I mean, he's not wrong. I've never ate a banana because I just assume I won't like it. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Anyway, there's a player down for Wolves at the minute. It's Huang. They're preparing substitutions. Strand Larsen's coming on. The striker with 1 goal in the Premier League so far this season, although he did score a couple of goals against us in the Carabao Cup. He's getting his groin massaged at the minute. RC, I wouldn't say I'm perked up. I've just given up. I'm pissed off. I know, I appreciate it may not come across, but I can sit here and rant for 45 minutes if you want, but I've just accepted, not just defeat, I've accepted relegation. A couple of subs for Wolves coming up. Larsen's coming on. We all know he's going to score. Thank you to Fortunes Down Under saying we haven't had a shot. He did post this earlier. We need creativity. Well, we had a couple now. Bowman with an overhead kick. And Mavropanos has now had one. Also to Daniel saying, appreciate everything you do. Couldn't imagine trying to talk West Ham on days like these and scenes like this. Everyone at Hammers Chat is special. And I'll be watching in Championship. Well, I appreciate that. James Gunn as well, saying cancel the Tatty deal and start buying Championship players. And also to Gaza. Thank you very much, Gaza, who says, here's a tenner for you. Thank you. Where's Daz's super chat? Eh? Where's Daz's support? Anyway, Huang's going off. Larsen's coming on. Iron Disciple saying we trust a man to get this team's can't get his team up, so we trust him to get his players. No, I wouldn't. If I'm Sullivan, I'm closing the checkbook. In all honesty, I'm saying, no, fuck it. You're not getting the players you want. I've seen what you've done, and that's enough. Anyway, we play around at the back again. Fernandes on the ball. Into Somerville, who turns, goes out to Ezra. Myers. And back to Kilman. Pops out to Mavropanos. Bowen's on the move. Mavropanos looks for Jared Bowen. And it's intercepted and out to Bueno. But Callum Wilson puts him under pressure. West Ham battling away here. Bowen wins it back. Gives it to Walker Peters, who tries to cut inside. He goes down in the box. Wants a penalty. Referee says no, of course. We don't get them. It didn't look like a penalty, I'll be honest. Let's have a look. No, not a pen. No pen. It didn't look like one, to be fair. No one really claimed for it. I don't even think Kyle Walker-Peters claimed for one. Good defending by the Wolves players, if anything. Dom saying the game is done. Get Pablo on for some minutes. I agree. I think I'd do the same thing. Steve, do you think Nuno gets sacked if we lose 3-0? Probably not. I think they'll keep him. Honestly, I think they'd actually keep him. I don't think he'll get the sack tonight. We might start the 3-game thing. Nuno's got 3 games to save his job or something like that. That stuff might get leaked, but I'd be surprised if they sack him. The thing is, it's almost impossible to sack him and get someone worse. We've not won in 9 after this. 2 wins in 14 games. You can't get worse than that. I'd expect anyone. I'd expect you lot, with great respect, I'd expect you lot, apart from Daz, I'd expect you lot in the live chat to do just as well as manager of West Ham, even though you've never been worked in football. It's almost impressive to be this bad. Walker-Peters has put on his arse. Bueno skins Fernandez, and it's tipped round the post by Areola. Corner kick to Wolves. Ryan, will I be back at the London Stadium this season? I was intending on being back. Now we've got the house and Christmas and New Year's over and done with. I was thinking, right, give it another month. February, March time or something, I'll start looking at train prices and see if I can afford to get down for the game. But in all honesty, I've got the motivations. I don't have it. Spend 200-300 quid to go watch West Ham. It's just doesn't exist at the minute. I probably will, but I'm not keen. Arias pops into the box. Larson, and it's just wide. Just wide. I was wondering that. Could we go to Maresca? I don't think he'd ever come, right? No chance. But what happens if he offered him something stupid? Like, if we stay up, you can have 10 million. Like, just a 6-month contract. No, you don't even have to commit to beyond this season. Just until the summer. Here's a contract. And if we stay up, you get 10 million quid. Because in theory, if a striker would guarantee you staying up and use 10 million, you'd pay him. You'd buy him, wouldn't you? Would he then go, do you know what? I fancy a bit of that. Well, until Pep leaves at the end of the season, I'll come in and have a little look. Scarles to take the corner. Not a great one. Headed away at the front post. Fernandez will retrieve it. He sends it back in, and Kilman goes up with it, but Jose Sarr gathers it and releases it quickly. Looking for the run of Mane, but it went through to Areola. Kilman pops out to Jared Bowen on the right-hand side, who runs at Bueno, and it's a throw-in to West Ham. Half an hour to go at the Molineux. Suchet, Walker-Peters. He's done all right there and got brought down. How's that not a free kick? He just tried to pull his shorts off. I mean, we are shit, right? But we don't need the referee to make us even more shit. We're capable of being shit ourselves. Oh, I thought it was a free kick anyway. But anyway, we continue. Wolves playing around at the back. This is just... No seriousness. Is he actually going to bring Pablo? Oh, for fuck's sake. Here comes Wolves. Mavropanos has read that well and intercepted it, and Kilman's got the ball. They've taken the foot off the gas, the Wolves has. They're not even that bothered. Mosquera fouls Somerville. 66 minutes on the clock. You'd think we'd see Pablo soon, just for a giggle. Guinness the same way as Guilherme in Portugal. He's off to Sporting. He's gone. Mavropanos pops it over to Myers. West Country Hammer. I mean, this is true, but bloody hell, I didn't really consider it at this. Wolves double their points tally with this win. Just embarrassing. Anyway, Fernandez slides in, wins the ball, and they get a free kick. Don't think the rest have been great, but I don't really care enough to complain enough. Bit soft. Wolves have a free kick just inside their half as West Ham continue to be crap, just less crap compared to the first half, and Wolves are not as busy as they were in the first half, fortunately for us. Long ball forward. Kilman hooks it away. And anyway, Andre's on the ball, and Souček battles away with it. Kilman wins the header. Andre knocks it down to Mane. Gives it to Reyes, gives it out to Bueno. He whips it in, comes off Walker Peters' arse, and goes out for a throw into Wolves in the corner. Bueno apologising for his cross hitting Walker Peters on the bum. This is funny-ish, but true. I want to give credit to the person. Where is it? What were they even checking? They were checking for something. I don't know. Someone said... Oh, I can't see it. I'm sorry. But someone said if we were winning 2-0, Wilson would have been taken off by now. And I completely agree with that. In it comes. It's bouncing around in the box. And it's out for a goal kick to West Ham. Bob said, Bournemouth Ham is trying a good time. They're going to stick me in the bad. Besides, what's the point in suffering on your own? Well, I appreciate that, Bob. Thank you. I know you've seen this coming for a while. And you've been adamant we're going down for a while. You're going to be correct. And Harry said thoughts on Scott Parker for the Championship. I mean, he'd be good for the Championship, but he'd be crap for the Premier League, I think. So, I don't know. It's hard to feel anything positive or look at anything positive at the minute. Everything just feels, what's the point? We could sign Mbappe tomorrow, and I think, what's the point? Anyway, we're playing it around at the back. I have to say the damage limitation substitutions at half-time worked wonders, as your second half is 0-0. Mavropanos pops out to Scarles. It's well overhit, and it's a throw into Wolves. People calling for Will Stills, not for me. I didn't know anything about him, but he went to Southampton, and some games I could see what he's trying to do, but he's very underwhelming, and that's been polite. Anyway, Walker Peters on the ball. Bowen's gone down injured. And we've got a free kick. And Bowen does look like he's in pain here. Much as I think he's been crap today, I don't want to see him get injured. Not sure that was a free kick, to be honest, but we'll take it. Can we do anything with this free kick? Probably not, but we're going to try. Liam Senior's not coming here. He's away to Chelsea, surely. Scarles standing over it. He'll send this one into the Wolves box. 20 minutes to go. Wolves 3, West Ham 0. Fernandes actually goes short with a free kick out to Walker-Peters, who cuts it back to Fernandes, who dinks it in. Mavpanos, no, Jose Sa gets a fist on it. It's a good punch by the goalkeeper. Myers picks it up. He sends it in to the back post to Wilson, heads it down. And it's away, and Wilson will bring this back down. He's out in the right wing position at the minute. Under pressure. Callum Wilson. He's trying to get us a corner, and he does get us a corner. Good play by Wilson. Good defended by Mane. Corner kick to West Ham. Skulls with the corner. Can we just see Pablo? And it's a decent one. It's well done by Sa. I mean, we should be getting heads on these. Mane comes away with it. Skulls chasing. Bowen chasing. Mane looks to switch play. It hits Souček in the back. And it's down to Jared Bowen. Now Mavpanos has got it in middle of the pitch. So he gives it to Fernandes. Back to Myers. Fernandes again. Into Somerville. Who skips past Mosquera. And it's a corner kick to West Ham. I just want to say thank you for all the support. You're very, very kind. James, thank you. Maximilian, named after what he would have cost. Charlie's saying nothing but just putting in £5 super chat to support the channel. Ryan saying, I don't know how you do the watch alongs. I know it's your job, but still, West Ham's drained me. I don't blame you going to bed, Ryan. They've drained me as well. I'm just here. Dan, put us towards your next train ticket. Thank you. It's much appreciated. And Charlie saying, Bilic till the end of the season. Then Carrick. I'd be okay with Slav till the end of the season. I'm happy with that. And it comes another, well, it's a goal kick. Fucking hell. Anyway, Souček's complaining about something. He's been fuck off. See, this is bullshit, right? Bullshit. We are shit, right? No doubt. Even if we get the penalty, we'll still lose. We're still shit. But we conceded a penalty for that exact thing against Brighton. There's nothing different between Paqueta on Lewis Dunk and what's just happened to Souček there. The defender's got his arms all over him. No interest in playing the ball. Brings him down. And how is it not a pen? Fuck off, Premier League. Absolute shite. Ref, you wanker. We're shit enough without the referee being incompetent. Now he's trying to get Mosquera's trying to get Somerville in the book as well. I don't know why Nuno's not making subs. He's pissing me off. He's just sat there slouched in his chair doing fuck all. It's pissing me right off. Try and do something. Try and get us back into the game. I can always say we as fans can sit here and moan and go, oh, well, we're fucked, right? But the players and manager can't do that. They've got to keep going. Nuno's just sat there doing nothing. Useless. What's the point of him being there? This is the first time I've had a desire to see. I've been not arsed about Nuno the last few weeks. If he went, fair enough and whatever. But this is the first time I think, oh, I'll just get rid of him. Fernandes out to all his scars. Come down the left here. He's got a bit of room. We're getting bodies. It's not good enough from Scars. Intercepted. And it's a throw in for West Ham. Oh, he's given a free kick against us for a foul off the ball. We didn't. This ref's a wanker, honestly. We don't get a pen for something that was a pen in the last game, and then this one, he's given a free kick against us in the middle of the pitch for a shove off the ball. This ref can be more inconsistent if he tried, little wanker. It's 76 minutes. Callum Wilson played 76 minutes at any point this season. And here's the thing. we're playing Nottingham Forest on Tuesday. Now, listen, I must stress, I don't think we are going to stay up, etc., etc. But the reality is we're playing Nottingham Forest on Tuesday, and it's still a big game. You should have one eye on that and say, right, let's get Wilson off because we need to keep him for Tuesday night. So we're absolutely rinsing Callum Wilson now. And come Tuesday, he's going to be absolutely shagged before we even start, unless he's planning on starting Pablo on Tuesday. But then even more reason to get Pablo on and give him some minutes today. Why is Wilson... It's not even like he's playing well. Anyway, long throw in the box, head away by Mavpanos, back to Mosquera, where the ball came from. Somerville trying not to breathe on him in case the referee gives us a free kick. Comes out to Mane, who brings it down. He's spun Bowen and Fernandez. Gets a shot away, saved by Areola, cleared by Scarles. Wolves have come the closest to scoring in this half, not us. Jesus, they're just passing around us at the minute. Mosquera's come up with the ball. Arias is on the ball at the minute. Quick 1-2. Scarles puts a tackle in. Corner kick to Wolves. Just watching Mane spin Fernandez and Bowen. Another effort and target from the youngster. Decent enough save by Areola. One I'd expect him to make, though. Bueno shall take 3-0, 12 minutes to go. Hits someone in the head. It's another corner kick. I just want full time. This is a disgrace. And it comes, another Wolves player heads it. They're winning everything. The match. First ball, second ball, headers, tackles. This is a very, very embarrassing performance from West Ham. Wolves have been very careful in the second half. You can tell they've just thought, just come out and just don't make any mistakes. It's easy, very, very easy for them. They're just strolling through the second half. Little from West Ham, little fight, little anything. We've got a free kick out on the right-hand side. Fernandez and Scarles standing over it, but I can't pretend I think something's going to happen here. Hopefully it does, but I don't know why I say hopefully. Nothing. Scarles whips it in, headed by Arias. Fernandez stops Mane breaking away. However, they've got a chance to break away with that chat geezer on the run, but Myers has done well. He's read the play well, and he's giving it back to Areola. I think he's had a good half of football, Myers. I think he needed it. I know it's a pathetic positive, but after Brighton, I think he needed a comfortable game, and he's having one so far. Anyway, Wilson comes forward down the left wing, and he's lost the ball. Beggars belief why he's still on the pitch, but... And this is an anti-Callum Wilson. This is anti-Nuno. I don't know why he's still on the pitch. 81 minutes. We've made two subs. We've made two fucking subs. Walker Peters. If I'm due for Wan-Bissaka, I'm staying in Africa. I'm not even coming back. But I'm like, sorry, I can't. I don't know. I'll come up with something that prevents you from boarding a plane. Here they come. Kilman's been spinned by Larson. Pops it out to Mane. Mavropanos recovers well. I tell you what, he's had a fantastic game for Wolves today. That number 3, Max Kilman. We're just walking around as if it's pre-season. I suppose it is. Championship pre-season. Myers, Souček. Still 10 minutes to go, including stoppage time at the Molineux. I'll be glad when this game's over, so I can go sit and sulk. Scarles. Back to Myers. We're just passing around as if we're 3-0 up, and Wolves are letting us have the ball as if they're 3-0 up. Bowen, Fernandez, Bowen, Kilman. We continue to hope that Wolves' defence are just going to let us score a goal, because that's the only way we're going to get one. This is so shit. I think Nuno's actually trying to get the sack here. Honestly, I think he's trying to get the sack. Because why? Well, it's the only justification. Well, it's not justification. It's the only reason as to why he's just sat there doing fuck all in the second half. He's literally made subs at half time, sat down and done nothing. Done absolutely nothing. I mean, Somerville's just been booted into Rosette by Chat Geezer. Picks up a yellow card. Free kick. Woo. I'm so excited. Thank you to Ross. We are the laughing stock of the football pyramid. We absolutely are. Thank you for the support. Ryan saying if you could choose a new captain, who would you pick? Honestly, I don't know. None of them deserve it. And to Mark, thank you for the £5 super chat and the support. Thank you to you guys for the support. I know it's a bit of a crap thing to say, but there's no adverts because of the support, so thank you. I do genuinely appreciate it. I know my face and voice may say different at the minute, but I'm pissed off. Mane has cramp. I'm not surprised after running rings around our team for the entire game. He's feeling a bit tired. Anyway, a sub for Wolves as Mane's going to go off. He's played well. He's played well. We allowed him to play well, but he's had a good game. And he's replaced by Chirewa. Got a free kick. Nuno still sat in the dugout doing fuck all. Fernandez whips it in. Punched by Jose Sa. He's punched every single corner and free kick, I think, when it beats the first man. Out to Scarles. He'll send this one in from deep. He gives it to Fernandez instead. He sends it in. Mavropanos, and it's hooked away. We almost had a half chance there. Mavropanos got his head on it, and it looked like Souček was perhaps going to pop it in at the back post, but it was hooked away. And we come again. Fernandez on the ball this time out on the left-hand side. Puts it in with his weak foot. Jose Sa comes, punches. Surprise. Walker Peters meets it. Gives it to Mavropanos. He may cross it. Looks for Walker Peters up against Bueno. Pops it into the box. Away by Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Mavropanos pops it towards the back post and it's headed away and it's out for a throw in. 3 minutes of normal time at the Molineux, and it's Wolves 3, West Ham United 0. Is there a sub? Oh, yeah, there's a sub. There's a sub. But it's for Wolves. Wolf is coming on to replace number 14, Tulu, as I call him, Tulu, because I don't know how you pronounce his surname. Nuno still sat there doing fuck all. 3 minutes to go. Absolutely fuck all from Nuno. Sat there with his arms folded, doing shite. Honestly, there's no one in our dugout. There's literally no one, Nuno or coaching staff, in the West Ham dugout. They're all just sat on the bench watching. Every single one of them. What the fuck? They've given up. The manager and the coaching staff have given up today. And now we're changing throw in after watching. I don't know. We're actually playing for a 3-0 defeat. Two minutes to go. Thank you, Stevie. Feel your pain. Keep it up. We fans will be with you if we drop down. I know some of you will, and I appreciate it. Just be a bit scary from a content creator perspective, but honestly, I'm not that bothered about that right now. Tomorrow is usually the next day it kicks in. Anyway, Fernandez on the ball, puts it out. Souček. 90 seconds to go. I hope there's not much stoppage time. Somerville. I will say about Somerville, I can't believe I'm going to say this. He has tried. He's just not good enough. Like, effort-wise, I actually think Somerville's done as much as he can. I just don't think he's good enough. I was going to say, all fart, no poo, but then I remembered Max Kilman's in the team, so I can't use that phrase for Somerville. Anyway, this 25-26 championship clash is going to finish 3-0 Wolves unless something happens. Nuno's up! Fucking hell, he stood up! He's got up off his seat! I can't believe it. Nuno's got off his seat. Probably because he's realised it's coming up to the 90th minute and he's ready to go down the tunnel, but he's actually got up off his chair. Callum Wilson, this must be like his... first 90 minutes for West Ham is... Probably when he shouldn't be playing 90 minutes, he is. So I'll tell you what this is proof. I thought he was tired against... There's 5 minutes. I'll tell you what, I thought Wilson was knackered against Brighton. But this just goes to show Nuno's willing to play him for 90 minutes. Yet when we were playing Brighton, we needed a win, and it was 2-2. He didn't leave Wilson on for 90 minutes. Took him off. I generally think he's just told Nuno, just go through the motions in the second half, but don't get injured, don't worry, just fucking cruise through it. I just want to say a massive thank you to A6 saying this channel is all I like about West Ham right now. Well, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I don't think Daz enjoys it, but I appreciate it. Scarles back to Myers. Mark saying, Mark, thank you for your support. The £5 super chat saying, Mark says, spend some time with the little lady to put the world in perspective. Once I've done the review, I'm just going to go watch the football. I'm going to watch the Bournemouth Arsenal game, then watch the darts and try and enjoy my evening. That's what I'm going to do. Watch the darts. Because I've been looking forward to the darts. I'm not letting West Ham spoil the darts this evening. It's a completely unrelated thing. Even if you don't like darts, it could be a good final this evening. Van Veen against Littler. Anyway, we've got a free kick. 3 minutes to go. We're pretending we might score a goal. Jose Sar's getting ready to come and punch it. Will he punch it? Let's have a look. In it comes. Kilman flicks it down. Souček brings it down. Souček goes down. Comes out to the box to Myers, who puts it back in. Kilman on the volley. Flicked over the bar. Closest we've come to scoring. I'm not even taking the piss. For anyone that hasn't watched the game, okay, I am not taking the piss. This is the closest we've come to scoring, and it's from Max Kilman volleying it from outside the box, and it took a massive deflection and looped up and hit the roof of the net. That is genuinely the closest we've come to scoring this afternoon. Scars with another corner to the back post. Jose Sa collects it again. You'd think one of them would have thought, oh, I'll stop the keeper coming and getting the ball because he's came and got it every single fucking time so far this afternoon. So let's prevent him from doing that. No. Out to Chat Geezer. Still don't know how to pronounce his name. I'll learn for next season in the Championship. Back to Mosquera. Andre. Random dude. Thank you very much for your support. Saying EF. What does EF mean? BS, EF, Nuno, and EF Daz. I don't know what EF stands for. I get what you're trying to say because of the tone of your text, but I don't know what EF stands for. I don't know. No shots on target for West Ham. Absolutely fucking disgraceful today. Absolute disgrace. Oh, EF means fuck. Oh. Why do you need the E? Oh, F. Okay, you pronounce it F. Okay, I get you now. F off. Right, yeah. Sorry. That's embarrassing. Show my age, possibly. F. A word rather than an abbreviation. Now I get you. Oh, next time, random dude, just write fuck. It's easier. I don't mind swearing on this channel at times. Somerville. Scars. 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds of suffering to go. Someone's committed a free kick. Who cares? Who cares? And 30 seconds to go. I will just say a massive thank you to you all for joining me and putting up with me. I appreciate it a lot. I'll be live in 2 minutes with my review. It's a hard sell. If you fancy sticking around for my review of us getting absolutely dicked by Wolves, please do stick around. I will actually appreciate the support. Subscribing you to Hammers Chat. 10 seconds left at the Molineux. 3,500 people watching. I think it's the most we've ever had on a live stream. So thank you very much. It's full time. It's over at the Molineux. Absolute fucking disgrace from West Ham. And an absolute fucking disgrace from Nuno Espirito Santo this afternoon. 3-0 down at half-time. Came out and sat on his fucking arse for the whole second half. As those players just walked around the pitch like they couldn't be arsed. They could not be fucked at all. One of the worst performances I've seen from West Ham ever. An absolute disgrace what we've just witnessed. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I really need a piss as always. If you don't mind sticking around, I'd appreciate it. I'll be live with my review. I probably won't discuss the match too much. I'll be discussing my emotions more than likely. But just want to say a massive thank you. Lastly, thank you to everyone for your support in the live chat. It's been blowing away. I do say this. A, appreciate. B, I get blown away by it. Bodger, thank you. Says thank you, G. I'll be here next season. I always at the end of the watch longs, I always go down and say to Mrs. G, football's shit, West Ham is shit, but our fucking subscribers are incredible on this channel and they keep me going. So I appreciate it a lot. I need you. I'll catch you in a bit.